13-5 back here from Oberlin as the Red Devils with 6:22 to go here in front by 8 with a basketball. Stewart throws it back over the top here to Yanez. Now swings it over to the right wing, swings it back up here to Mangan, who tries to throw it over the top. A minute, almost has it stolen away. And it coming up with a basketball there, I think was Tatum Bain. She's able to get the foul to apologize. Excuse me, that was Kenna Bain coming up with the basketball there. I do apologize to those of you that were trying to get on the stream. I did not hit the go live button, so that means we weren't live. But Bradley Minnick comes down with a foul there. Her first, team foul number 1 for the Red Devils. Jackrabbits get it in underneath their own hoop. Mangan with the basketball, driving left baseline, trying to throw it back up. Stolen away by Briley Minnick, but they will call a jump ball. Yes, they will. No foul there. But jump ball will be called, so it'll stay with the Jackrabbits still. 5:58 to play. Red Devils off to a 4-0 start here in the second quarter of play. Mangan with the basketball, looking to get the basketball, trying to get it across the timeline. Excuse me, almost lost it across the timeline, I should have said. Gets it off to Jaden Stewart with the basketball on the right wing. Back up to Mangan, top of the key. Mangan driving. Kicks it back out to Yanez. Skip pass up to Stewart on the right wing. Now Stewart trying to throw it back over. Stolen away by Cameron Oyen. Oyen taking it coast to coast. Blocked by Stewart. No foul call. Looked pretty clean to me as well as Stewart's weaving between everybody. Throws it ahead. Finds Howell. Kicks it back out to Stewart. Lob pass over the top to Yanez. Yanez throws it back up to Stewart. Stewart to the top of the key. Mangan pump fakes. Now swings it over to Howell. Howell with the basketball. Loses it again. Trying to come up with the basketball. Here are the Red Devils. It's just kind of a slugfest right around now. And Kenna Bain's able to get it back out to Jaden Stewart. Finding a wide open Yanez underneath. She puts it up. Misses the shot. Michaela Watson can't come up with a rebound. And it'll go with the Red Devils here. And so they call a foul, actually. Kenna Bain will be called with the foul. (13-5), 5:05 to go here in the second quarter of play. Red Devils with the basketball here. Okay, thank you. Witt with the basketball, looking to lob it up over the top. Gets it inside here to Cameron Oyen. Oyen goes up with a shot, misses it. Michaela Watson comes back out with it, gets it off to Briley Minnick. Briley with the basketball on the drive, looking to get it out. Swings it up to Cameron Oyen. Oyen with the basketball on the right wing. Now we got a So back with the basketball here is Stewart. Throws it in. Lob pass up over the top and putting it up and in for 2 is Kenna Bain. She's got 2 and it makes it 13-7 here. Bringing it across the timeline. Should be. Got 15-7 on the scoreboard. We'll take that. 15-7. Red Devils in front here by 8. Bradley Minnick with the basketball on the right wing. Throws it over into the right corner. For Jenna Fortin, goes off some hands. Jenna Fortin swings it over to Aiden Witt with the basketball in the right corner. Gives it off to Jenna Fortin on the right wing. Jenna with the basketball between the rings. Throws it over to Michaela Wasson, now into Jenna Fortin. Fortin with the basketball, pump fakes, gets it off. Michaela Wasson pops a 3 and knocks it down. Michaela with a big shot right there, her first 3 of the night, and it makes it 18-7. Red Devils lead it by 11 here in the second quarter with 3:36 to play. Finding a wide open and nice cutting Tatum Bain underneath. She's got 3, and it's 18-9. So back under that 10-point mark just as quickly as it went over. 18-9, 3:24 left in the first half. Bradley Minnick with the basketball, skips it over to the top to Michaela Wasson. Wasson with the basketball, left corner, back up to the top of the key. Jenna Fortin throws it over to the right wing for Bradley Minnick. Minnick. Briley with the basketball, a couple of dribbles, throws it into the right corner for Jenna Fortin. Back up, Briley Minnick pops a three, and she knocks it down. Briley with 5 points on the night, and makes it 21-9. So the Red Devils with back-to-back threes, huge right there. Now with just 2:56 left in the second quarter. 3 ball on the other end here for the Jackrabbits, and a foul will be called. 21-9, 2:52 left here in the second quarter. AC Weigel will check in. That foul will go against Michaela Wasson, her second. Team foul number 2 for the Red Devils. 21-9. Red Devils in front. Lob pass up over the top here. They do get it inside. Now with the basketball is Kennedy. Kennedy driving down left wing. Pulls it back out to Kennedy. Kennedy throws it over to Mangan. Mangan on the right point. Swings it over to Kennedy there in the left corner. Lob pass inside. Kenna Bain missed it on the cut down the left lane line. Now she's trying to come up with a steal. Cameron Oyen still has the basketball. Gets it out to Jenna Fortin. And Fortin will bring it across the timeline with 2 minutes and 29 seconds to play. Fortin with the basketball above the volleyball line. Swings it over to Minnick. Skip pass over the top to Michaela Wasson. Throws it up to Jenna Fortin. Fortin over to Briley Minnick on the right wing. Briley throws it into the right corner. Skips it up over the top to Jenna Fortin. Takes one dribble. Back out to Cameron Oyen. Right corner from 18. And she's able to get it to go. That looked like a 2, and it will be a 2 from 18 feet. Cameron Oyen showing the range a little bit right there. Cam with her first 2 points of the night. Makes it 23-9. Quickly back the other way on the drive. Mangan pulls it back out. Kennedy with a response. Snow with a 3. Kennedy can't come up with a rebound. It'll go out of bounds, but they'll say off of Briley Minnick, so it'll stay with the Jackrabbits here. Red Devils lead 23-9 by 14 with 1 minute and 56 seconds left in the second quarter of play. Red Devils with a great second quarter here. 14 points so far in the quarter. Lob pass up over the top. 3 ball on the way from Kennedy. Clanks off side iron. Rebound goes into the hands of Ketchroll. And Ketchroll will lead it back the other way here for the Red Devils. Dumps it off just before the timeline to Jenna Fortin, who brings it across center court. Jenna with the basketball over to the left point here for Taylor Ketchroll. Into the left corner for Oyen. Back to Ketchroll. Long skip pass to Briley Minnick in the right corner. Briley back to Jenna Fortin. Around the horn they'll go. Get it back to Cameron Oyen. Mangan almost comes up with a steal. Excuse me, that was Kenna Bain almost coming up with a steal, but it'll stay here with the Red Devils on their end of the floor. They say last touch Bain. Fortin with a skip pass over to Taylor Ketchroll in the right corner. Takes one dribble, throws it up to Briley Minnick. Top of the key, 3 ball on the way from Jenna Fortin. Clanks off back iron, long rebound. Goes into the hands here of Kennedy. Gets it out to Stewart, and Stewart will bring it across the half-court line. 1:18 left, second quarter of play. Lob pass inside. Kenna Bain back out. 3 ball on the way for Kennedy. No, off back iron. Tapped around underneath. Cameron Oyen's able to come with the rebound. Runs right into 2 Jackrabbits. Now she's trying to throw it out. Does get it out to Jenna Fortin with 1 minute and 4 seconds left. And Fortin will bring it across the timeline for the Lady Red Devils. Briley Minnick with the basketball just inside the arc. Now gives it off into the short corner here for Cameron Oyen. Takes one dribble, runs into a trap, and a timeout will be called by Coach Gehring. 53 seconds to go here in the second quarter of play. Timeout on the floor, 23-9. Red Devils in front. I'd like to thank some more of our sponsors tonight. Aqua Shield Roofing, Creative Collision, Colligan, Decatur Co-op, Decatur County Beef, Decatur Health, Farm Credit of Western Kansas, FNB Bank of Oberlin, Frederickson Insurance Agency. Big thank you to all of them for helping us support Oberlin Red Devil Athletics here on 101.1 KFNF. Red Devils so far out in front, 23-9 here in the second quarter of play, and we'll try to add to that lead. And we'll see if they can do it here. 53 seconds left, couple of possessions maybe. Red Devils were able to score on the final possession of the first quarter on a nice pick and roll feed for the Red Devils as Briley Minnick was able to just lob it up over the top and find Aiden Witt with about 4 seconds to go. She banked it off glass, was able to get it in. This time the Red Devils got caught there in the short corner in a double team. So Coach Brandon Gehring quickly calling a timeout. 23-9, 53 seconds to go here in the second quarter of play. Red Devils will have the basketball underneath their own hoop. They've got a couple of open looks off these out-of-bounds plays so far today. Not so much in the second quarter. Jenna Fortin will inbound from underneath her own hoop. 53 seconds left. Lobs it up to Macy Weigel. She loses the basketball. Goes into the hands of Tatum Bain, who throws it back up to Stewart, over to Tatum Bain, now finds inside to Mangum at the high post, back out to Tatum Bain with 40 seconds to go. Tatum Bain over to Mangum, she pops a long-range three, clanks off side iron, out of the hands of Minnick, now out of the hands of Ketchel, she loses it, and who will they say it's off of? They'll say it's off of Stewart last, so with 33 seconds left, the Red Devils will get the basketball back. 23-9, second quarter, 30 seconds to play as Jenna Fortin jogs this across the timeline for the Red Devils, throws it over here to the right point, skip pass this time, almost stolen away, tap back up into the hands of Jenna Fortin. Fortin now with a long skip pass, almost stolen away again as Cameron Wyatt has it. Now lobs it back up to the top of the key here for Jenna Fortin, drives, throws up the floater, missed it. Macy Weigel with a rebound, she goes back up, is fouled, and out of the free throw line to shoot two with 11 seconds left. So first half about to come to a close here. 11 seconds left, 23-9, 14-point game. Macy Weigel's first free throw can't drop in. Macy at the free throw line this season, 5 of 15. Red Devils as a team just shooting 55% from the charity stripe. Second one on the way. Got it. Able to put it up and in. Big free throw right there for Macy to get one of the two and to make it 24-9. So Red Devils lead by 15 here with 11 seconds to play. Led by 4 after the first quarter. Gets it into Kennedy. Back to Stewart. Stewart racing it up the middle of the floor here with 7 seconds to go. Stewart with the basketball on the left wing. Almost loses it, now in trouble. Feeds it inside to Kenna Bain. That's Tatum Bain laying it up at the buzzer and is fouled and will head to the free throw line to shoot two as the buzzer did come to a close. So the quarter came to a close, but there will be foul shots here. So 24-9 and a couple of big free throws for Tatum Bain. First one on the way. Can't get it to go. Way off there for Bain. She's 1 of 2 already at the line, but that one wasn't her friend there. So back to the free throw line to shoot 2 more. Second one on the way. Got it to go. So ends the half 2 of 4 to the first half concludes. Make it 24-10 here at the break. Red Devils in front by 14. We'll take a quick break. Be back with your halftime numbers here on 101.1 KFNF. Six. 24-10 here at halftime from Oberlin. Red Devils lead it by 14. Take you through quarter by quarter. Red Devils led 9-5 after the first and 15-5. They outscored Greeley County in the second for this 24-10 halftime lead. Boy, the Red Devils got out in front, really using some of the Greeley County turnovers to their advantage, though. Led to a couple of big threes there in the second quarter, and for them to pull away a little bit, Greeley County made it a little bit of a tougher quarter there in the second quarter, but the opening half of that second quarter, man, it seemed like the Red Devils were going to kind of run away with the game, and so far they kind of are right now 14-point lead, but certainly could go away just as quickly as they have got it. Once again, 24-10. Here at the break, take you through individual numbers, starting with the Greeley County Jackrabbits. It's 4 points for Tatum Bain, 2 points for Kenna Bain, 2 points for Jaden Stewart, and 2 points for Jaden Mangan. For the Oberlin Red Devils, 4 points for Aiden Witt, 2 points for Cameron Oyen, 2 points for Taylor Ketchell, 3 for Michaela Wasson, 3 for Jenna Fortin, 3 for Macy Weigel, and 5 for Briley Minnick. The Red Devils are 1 of 2 at the free throw line. Greeley County just 2 of 4. The Red Devils have won 4 of their last 5, trying to make it 5 of their last 6. And like I mentioned, off to a pretty good start here, using those Jackrabbit turnovers, creating defense and turning it into offense. And that's kind of a tough thing that the Red Devils have had struggles with in certain situations, is turning that defense into offense. Well, tonight it seems like they've been just shooting anything that's wide open, kind of being selfish in that sense. Maybe not getting that extra pass like we're used to seeing the Red Devils have, but it's led to a couple of open threes. It's also led to some big points inside. Red Devils have been also doing a great job attacking the hoop, and they'll certainly need that to continue as we make our way into the second half. Red Devils with the lead, 24-10 here at the break. We'll take a quick break, come back with second half action here from Oberlin. Once again, it's the Lady Red Devils 24, Lady Jackrabbits 10 on 101.1 KFNF. Welcome back here from Oberlin, about ready to set and get going for our second half of action. Here for you today, Red Devils in front at the break, 24-10, and do have a score correction to pass along to you. I said Bradley Minnick has 5. She actually has 7 points. So I'm sure Bradley would like to have me credit her with 7 instead of 5 there in that first half, because the Red Devils needed all 7 of them as they lead here 24-10 over the Greeley County Jackrabbits. I'm sure in that Greeley County locker room wasn't the best one, as there's been a lot of turnovers on their offensive end of the floor that have led to a lot of just big dagger shots from the Red Devils. And in a game, to me, besides volleyball, where I feel like momentum is such a big factor, basketball is up there too, where momentum is so huge. And you get a couple of bad possessions on your end, a couple of good possessions on the opposing team's end, and just like that, you could be looking at a lopsided score. And that's kind of what happened there in that second quarter. And give all the credit to the Red Devils, because they were able to hit those shots when they needed to. That's kind of been the story this season, too, for the Red Devils, is can they come up with those shots when they need to? And they did there in that second quarter. See if it continues here into the second half as they started with the basketball. 24-10, third quarter of play. Sam Knoll here from Oberlin as we get set for second half of our first game of the night. Across the timeline comes Jenna Fortin, throws it over to Minnick with basketball on the right wing. Minnick in trouble there. She was looking to maybe get it back to the corner. Instead, throws it over to Michaela Wasson with the basketball. Left wing extended. Throws it into the left corner for Jenna. Almost loses the basketball. Gets it back up to Michaela. Swings it around to Bradley Minnick. Bradley down, right wing, light lane line. Now skips it up over the top. Michaela Wasson dials up another 3, and that one almost went in. Klistoff front iron. Bradley Minnick with the offensive rebound. Goes back up. Is fouled and went out of the free throw line to shoot 2. Bradley Minnick doing a great job following the shot of Michaela Wasson. Got inside leverage on Kenna Bain. Was able to get the rebound and the foul and right out of the free throw line to shoot 2. First one on the way here for Briley. Clanks off the back iron. Red Devils only went to the free throw line twice, and that was at the tail end of the quarter with Macy Weigel. Briley at the free throw line so far to this season, 63%. Can't get the second one to go either. Tough start for the Red Devils, as this one on the rebound, though, goes off of the Jackrabbits, so it'll stay with the Red Devils with 7:33 left in the third quarter. So the Red Devils getting a little bit of a break there, and they'll have the basketball underneath their own hoop. Gets it into Jenna Fortin, lobs it up inside Aiden Witt. Jaden Stewart able to come around, double team her, and come up with a steal. Jaden Stewart using a little Michael Jordan move right there, coming up from behind and getting around on the post entry. Now they get it inside to Kenna Bain at the high post, and coming up with a steal. 3 different Red Devils. Michaela Wasson will get credited with it, though, as she was the last one to touch it. So turnovers from either side there to start out this second half. Skip pass from Cameron Oyen over to Jenna Fortin. Throws it into the left corner for Michaela Wasson. Michaela now trying to skip it back up to Briley Minnick. Has it stolen away this time, but losing it, and it'll go out of bounds as Tatum Bain. So the Red Devils will get it back. It's been one of those nights for Greeley County. Anytime that they come up with a turnover, it seems to result in a turnover themselves. 24-10, 7:03 left, almost a minute gone here in this third quarter, and the clock hasn't started. Now it has. Skip pass over to the top, 3 ball on the way for Jenna Fortin. No, rebound Briley Minnick, takes one dribble, goes back up, blocked by Stewart. Cameron Oyen comes up with it. She tries to go up, wanted to get a foul, doesn't get it, and quickly back the other way. Here comes Tatum Bain, crosses over, drives down, middle of the lane, lays up the shot. She'll be fouled, and right to the free throw line to shoot 2. Cameron Oyen went through 2 Jackrabbits to get her shot up, and they say it was all ball on the way up, so no foul call. And back to the free throw line here will be Tatum Bain. She's the only one that's been to the free throw line today for the Jackrabbits. Went there after the buzzer in the first half. Misses that one. She's only got 4 points on the night, though. So 1 foul apiece for either team to start this second half. 6:47 to play in the third quarter. First one is on the second one on the way for Bain, and she's able to rattle that home. She's now 3 of 6 with 5 points. It makes it 24-11. So 13-point lead here for the Red Devils. Jenna Fortin working against a little bit of a Greeley County press. Gets it to Briley Minnick, who breaks it across the timeline. Driving now, right baseline. Lobs it up inside high post area. 15-foot jump shot. Aiden Witt, no. Rebound out of the hands of Stewart. And now Stewart will lead the charge back the other way here for the Jackrabbits. Crosses over, drives over to the right wing. Now gets it off to Howell there. Lobs it up over to the top. Swings it over into the left wing with the basketball. Jaden Stewart swings back up to Mangan. Mangan pulls up for two from 15 herself and misses that one. And Jenna Fortin will come down with a shot. Jenna calling out the signals down the floor. Finds Briley Minnick. Stops. Transition right wing three. Got the bank! It's open! And she hits it. 10 points for Briley. And it's 27-11 as the Red Devils take the lead with 6:06 to go again. Stolen away, Briley Minnick on the run out. Down right lane line all over to the rack. And she'll be fouled heading to the free throw line to shoot two. So Briley had 11 against Dighton, but that was the first time she got into double figures in 2 games. Has only been in double figures 3 out of the last 6 and is in the third quarter today. As that foul goes against Shaden Howell, her first. Briley's first free throw, clinks off back iron, cannot fall. So 10 points now for Briley Minnick with another 3. 2 of them tonight has taken her season total to 9. 27-11, Red Devils in front. Second free throw is up and drops home. Briley 1 of 4 at the line, 11 points, 28-11. Mangan quickly across the timeline, throws it above the volleyball line to Howell. Now to the right corner, Tatum Bain, but she steps on the out-of-bounds line and turns it over. So back-to-back possessions with a turnover for the Jackrabbits. I have them at 11. I'm sure it's a little bit higher than that, because that's unofficial. Bringing a little bit of a 2-2-1 press here are the Jackrabbits. Oyen runs up, now loses her dribble. Is able to get it to Ketchel, who finds Briley Minnick, who takes it down right wing, all the way down right baseline, and will lay it up and in off the glass. Briley Minnick with 13 points, 30-11. As Jaden Stewart quickly brings it across the timeline, throws it over to Mangan. Mangan driving to the high post, kicks it back out. Stewart just inside the arc, has it to go off the front iron. Rebound to the hands of Briley Minnick, and she'll get it out to Jenna Fortin. Fortin will bring it across the timeline. Jenna with the basketball above the volleyball line, takes it over to the left point, skips it up over the top here to Briley Minnick, over to Jenna Fortin with the basketball. Left wing three, no, clanked off back iron, offensive rebound. Came out of the hands of Briley Minnick along with Shaden Howell, and so they'll call a jump ball, and so it'll go back to Greeley County here. 5:14 to play, third quarter, 30-11, Red Devils in front by 19. Across the timeline comes Mangan. Mangan throws it over to the right wing. Here's Howell, skips it up to the top of the key for Stewart. Now 3 ball on the way for Howell, can't get it. Macy Weigel, no rebound. Instead, Tatum Bain. Kenna Bain comes up with a rebound, goes back up, is fouled out of the free throw line to shoot 2, as the foul will go against Jenna Fortin. No, excuse me, Macy Weigel, her second, and team foul number 2 for the Red Devils here in the quarter. First one on the way for Bain. Swoosh. Tatum Bain, Kenna Bain, excuse me. 3 points for her, 1 of 1 at the line. And it makes it 30-12. Timeout of the floor, taken by Greeley County. We'll take one with them. 5 minutes left here in the third quarter. 30-12, Red Devils out in front on 101.1 KFNF. Back here from Oberlin, 30-12. 5 minutes left here in the third quarter of play. We'll see the second shot of this 2-shot free throw here from Kenna Bain, as the Red Devils in front 30-12 here. Only 6 points in this third quarter compared to just 2. But still a lot of ball left here in the third quarter. Kennebane's second free throw is up and drops home. So Kenna with a couple of big free throws right there to cut the lead. Makes it 30-13, 17-point game. Jenna Fortin will walk it across the timeline here for the Red Devils. Swings it over to Briley Minnick with the basketball on the right wing. Briley crosses over, now reverse pivots, takes it down, right lane line, trying to take it down, right baseline now, but will be fouled before she gets there. 4:44 left here in the third quarter. Jenna Fortin will now inbound underneath her own hoop. Foul will go against somebody there. Go against Kenna Bain, I think. Get it inside. They have 3 up on the scoreboard. I don't have a 3 on my score sheet, so it had to be against Kenna Bain, but the Red Devils end up turning it over anyway. So here comes Greeley County back the other way. Greeley with the basketball. Swings over to Stewart. Now over to Howell with the basketball on the right pin. Gets it over to Kenna Bain. Back up to Howell above the volleyball line. Almost stolen away by Cameron Oyen. Into the hands of Jaden Stewart. Stewart and a double team trying to throw it to Mangan. Out of her hands. Stolen away by Briley Minnick. Briley up the right side of the floor. Almost ran into a double team. Now drives. Lays up the floater. Missed it. Backside board. Out of the reach of Macy Weigel. But coming down with it there along the baseline is Tatum Bain. And she'll draw a foul down there. And so that foul will go against Taylor Kettrell, her second. Team foul number 3 for the Red Devils. 4:19 left. Quickly down the floor is Howell. Throws it over to Kenna Bain. Now stolen away by Cameron Oyen. Into the front court. Down left lane line. All over the rack. Stops. Goes back up for 2 and will be fouled from behind. Almost traveled on her way up as Stewart kind of read when the layup was going to come. Almost blocked it out. Timed it out to where she could come up with a block. Instead, Cam puts on the brakes, goes up for 2, is fouled, and has 2 foul shots here. First one's on the way and drops it home. Cam, the senior, with 3 points tonight. She's a 66% free throw shooter, 50 of 76 at the free throw line. Second one on the way. No, misses that one. Stewart's able to come up with a rebound. Stewart will push it up the floor, finds Mangan. Mangan brings it across the timeline, almost has it stolen away. 31-13, Red Devils in front. Mangan hands it off here to Howell. Howell takes one dribble, almost into a double team. Finds a cutting Mangan, who goes right around Macy Weigel and puts it up and in for 2. So Jaden Mangan with 4 points and makes it 31-15. Kettrell gets it across here for the Red Devils with the basketball on the left wing. Swings it up to the left point. Cameron Oyen pump fakes, now drives it down right lane line, trying to go up against Mangan. Throw it up to Macy Weigel inside, but instead she draws a foul before the shot or the pass. And so the Red Devils will get the basketball again, but that will be team foul number 5 on the Jackrabbits in this quarter. So Cameron Oyen will head back to the free throw line to shoot 2 with the 31-15 lead. First one is on the way. No. There for Kim. So she's got a second one coming. 31-15, 3:38 left. Second one on the way. Missed that one too. Macy Weigel, though, with the offensive rebound, pulls it back out on the right wing to Briley Minnick, who takes one dribble, pulls up for 3! She's got it! Her third triple of the night. She's got 16, and the Red Devils lead it 34-15. Man, oh man, have yourself a night. Briley Minnick, 3 triples. Jaden Stewart with the basketball, throws it up to Hal to Mangan. She'll go from college range. Can't get it to go as it clanked off front iron in the backboard. Briley Minnick comes down with it. Briley with the basketball, brings it up the left side of the floor. Stouts with the basketball on the left wing. Gives it up to Jenna Fortin with the basketball above the timeline. Jenna looking into the high post for Cameron Oyen. Pump fakes one way, now has the basketball. Faces up, pump fakes now trying to drive towards the middle of the lane. Crosses over, down right lane line, almost loses it. Pulls it back out into the right corner. Throws it over to Briley Minnick on the right wing. Brandon Gehring wants to talk things over here with 2:51 left in the third quarter of play. We'll keep it right here. Red Devils in front, 34-15. I'd like to thank some more of our sponsors today. Next Tech, Nutrient Ag Solutions, R&M Service Center, Ray's Grocery, The Bank in downtown Oberlin, United Northwest Federal Credit Union, VAP Construction, and Ward Drugstore. Big thank you to all of them for helping us support Oberlin Red Devil Athletics on 101.1 KFNF. 2:51 left here in the third quarter. Red Devils in front, 34-15. And they can, I think, sniff win number 9 but still a lot of basketball left. If you got any Husker fans out there, you know a 19-point lead isn't safe, as the Huskers erased a 19-point lead last night against rival Wisconsin, stormed the court after they did it, and won in overtime. But the way the Red Devils are playing, they're getting rebounds, getting turnovers, and converting them into points. That's kind of, I mean, I know it sounds simple, but and maybe it looks harder, but basketball kind of is a simple game. If you take care of the other team's mistakes, you're most likely going to win the game, and that's what the Red Devils have done so far. 34-15, 2:51 to go. Red Devils will have the basketball in front of their own bench, out of their timeout. Cameron Owen looking at inbound, gets it into Briley Minnick. Briley with the basketball on the right wing, now waits a couple of screens, crosses over, wants to drive, pulls it back out, gives it off to Macy Weigel, over to Jenna Fortin in the left wing corner, brings it up to the left wing, nowhere to go, foot just inside the three-point arc, swings it back up to the top of the key for Cameron Owen. Cam with the basketball, lobs it up in, Briley Minnick turns, spins, puts it up off glass, missed it, rebound underneath, brought down by Mangan. Mangan the push ahead, this one to Tatum. Bain goes Euro right around Taylor Ketchell, loses the basketball on her way up. Turnover for the Jackrabbits, number 13 unofficially. And officials just making sure they got the call right, but it will stay with the Red Devils here. 2:25 left, third quarter. Jenna Fortin will bring it up here for the Red Devils across half court. Red Devils lead by 19, 34-15. Cross the timeline. Taylor Ketchell with the basketball. Stops high post, trying to throw it over the top to Macy Weigel, who was cutting on the pick and roll and had her. But Taylor kind of just threw it a second maybe later and just threw it behind her. So another turnover for the Red Devils. That's number 8 unofficially for them. 2:13 left, third quarter, 34-15. Jaden Stewart with the basketball. Right wing extended, trying to throw it up over the top to Howell, and that will be out of bounds as they overshoot Howell. 14th turnover for the Jackrabbits. So Jenna Fortin will bring it up across the timeline again, throws it over to Briley Minnick. Briley with the basketball on the right wing, now drives it into the right corner, feeds Macy Weigel. Macy with the drop step, going up on the right low block. Count the bucket and one! Big shot right there from the senior Macy Weigel. Goes with a drop step. Had the Jackrabbits all over her. She just put it up anyway, got the bucket and won. Their lead is over 20 and can make it 22. Macy Weigel now with 5. Second time at the free throw line, was 1 of 2 first. Second, this one's on the way, and she drops it home. So make her 2 for 3. She's got 6 points. And it's 37-15. Mangan quickly the other way. 3 ball on the way for Howell. No. Briley Minnick comes down with the rebound. And now Briley will lead the charge the other way here for the Red Devils. Long pass in front to Macy Weigel, who was cutting down the middle of the floor. She found her and puts it in for 2. Macy with 8 points. 39-15 Red Devils. Across the timeline, Jaden Stewart, the pump fake 3, pulling it back out from Kennedy is Stewart. Now hands it off to Mangan with the basketball on the left point. Mangan with the basketball, throws it over to Stewart inside, almost stole away. Cameron Owen. Macy Weigel comes in with a save, but throws it out of bounds anyway. So it'll stay here with the Jackrabbits on their side of the floor. Timeout taken by Coach Kyle Schaefer. We will take one with them. 1:16 left here in the third quarter. 39-15. Red Devils in front on 101.1 KFNF. .116 left in the third quarter, 39-15 Red Devils. Greeley County will have the basketball out of their own timeout, just to the left of their own bench. Mangan throws it in to Jaden Stewart with the basketball on the left pin. Now throws it over here to Tatum Bain, who will then overshoot her intended target Kennedy. Kennedy was trying to cut back, I think, towards the hoop. And so Bain will check out of the contest. Red Devils will get it back. 1:08 left here in the third quarter. Started out a little slower for the Red Devils in this quarter, but it picked it up down the stretch again. Briley Minnick with the basketball. Gets over to Elsie Larson on the right wing. Larson lobs it up over the top to Macy Weigel, over to Briley Minnick. Briley with the basketball on the left wing, and she travels with it. No, I think we're going to have an illegal screen, or yes, an illegal screen for Macy Weigel. That'll be her third foul. 55 seconds left in the third quarter, 39-15 Red Devils. Aiden Witt will check back in. Macy Weigel with some valuable minutes down the stretch here in this third quarter. She comes out of the game now with 8 points, 5 so far in the second half. Across the timeline, stolen away by Briley Minnick. The push ahead to Cameron Oyen. Oyen down right lane line, crosses over, finds a cutting Jenna Fortin. Elsie Larson of the hoop. She'll be fouled. We're back to the free throw line to shoot 2. So great job by Cam, stopping once again, dead in her tracks on the right low block, then found a cutting Elsie Larson of the hoop. First one of the way for Elsie. She's able to put it up and in. Elsie at the free throw line is now 6 of 11 on the season. And it makes it a 40-point night for the Red Devils, 40-15. Red Devils high on the season is 45 for points. Elsie's second free throw on the way. No, it didn't even graze anything, I think they say, or they went out of bounds. So the Jackrabbits will get it back here. 44 seconds left, third quarter. Red Devils lead it 40-15. Mangum brings it across the top line, throws it over onto the left wing here for Howell. Howell gets it inside to Reynolds. Reynolds on the drive down the left baseline, trying to kick it inside there to Mangum. Stolen away by Taylor Ketchell. Briley Minnick's in trouble, looking for a little bit of help. Now she'll just dribble it up the right side of the floor. Looking, finds Aiden Witt, cutting the hoop, wide open, and she puts it up and in for 2. Aiden Witt makes it 42-15. Mangum pretty quickly back the other way. Lobs it up over the top to Reynolds. Reynolds on the drive inside the middle of the lane. Extended the forearm, but she doesn't get called for the foul. Instead, the Red Devils do. 13 seconds left here in the second quarter. Reynolds was trying to make a little bit of space and did it the way you're supposed to. Extend that arm, playing physical there at the high post area. Reynolds' first free throw drops home. Mia Reynolds, the 5'5 freshman. The big free throw right there. Second one on the way. 42-16. Here, 13 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Second one is up and in. 2 for 2 at the line of Reynolds. 42-17. Red Devils back with the basketball here, down to 5 seconds as Briley met there by Stewart. Briley now with the drive, down right baseline with 2, with 1, finds Aiden Witt, but just a little too late there. But the Red Devils with a nice lead as we head our way into the fourth quarter. It's Oberlin 42, Greeley County 17. Fourth quarter action coming up next on 101.1 KFNF. 25-point lead for the Lady Red Devils as we make our way into the fourth and final quarter here from Oberlin, 42-17. Red Devils with the basketball to start the third quarter. Briley Minnick trying to lob it up inside to Taylor Ketchell. Instead, it'll be stolen away. And quickly on the push comes Mangum. Mangum up the middle of the floor, drives out of the lane, kicks it back out. 3 ball on the way for Krotninger. She misses it. Reynolds trying to come up with the rebound. She does, goes back up for 2, and she'll be fouled out of the free throw line again. Mia Reynolds with a big offensive rebound underneath for the Jackrabbits. So a turnover on one end leads to a nice point on the other. So Mia Reynolds at the free throw line already 2 for 2 today. Can't get that one to go. So she misses the third. 42-17. Second one on the way for Reynolds, drops home. So Reynolds with 3 points, 3 of 4 at the line, 42-18. As Briley Minnick brings it up the right side of the floor. Briley with the basketball, crosses over, stops at the right point. Now over to Aiden Wynn on the left wing. Swings over to Taylor Ketchell there on the left wing. Now looking to drive, pulls it back out, gets it to Cameron Oyen. Oyen loses the basketball off of her hands, and Stewart comes up with it, races it down left side, throws it up to Mangum. Mangum on the drive, looking to kick it back out. She does, gets it to Stewart there in the left corner, pops it up to Yanez. Yanez trying to throw it up inside there to Krottinger, almost stolen away. Krottinger now in trouble, wraps it around, finds Yanez on the right wing, and a timeout will be called by head coach Kyle Schaefer. We'll keep it right here. 42-18, Red Devils in front, 7:12 to go here in the fourth quarter. I'd like to thank some more of our sponsors tonight: Aqua Shield Roofing, Creative Collision, Colligan of Oberlin, Decatur Co-op, Decatur County Beef, Decatur Health, Farm Credit of Western Kansas, FNB Bank of Oberlin, and Frederickson Insurance Agency. Big thank you to all of them for helping us support Oberlin Red Devil Athletics here on 101.1 KFNF. 42-18, 7:12 left, and the final quarter of play here in our first game of the night. Boys game coming up in just a second. The two-time defending state champions visiting Oberlin here as the Greeley County Jackrabbits winning state in 2022 and 2023. Off to a tough start now, but we'll talk a little bit more about the boys' game when we get there. 42-18 here, 7 minutes, 7 seconds to play. Stewart with the basketball, swings over to Krottinger, back to Stewart. Stewart now throws it over to Mangum, who steps into a three, can't knock it down. Backside rebound into the hands of Jenna Fortin, but she loses it to Krottinger. Bodies on the floor, and finally a jump ball will be called. So it'll stay with the Jackrabbits on their end with 6:52 left in the fourth. 42-18. Red Devils outscoring Greeley County 18-7 in the third quarter. Lob pass in over the top for Yunez. Swatted away by Taylor Ketchell into the hands of Briley Minnick. So another turnover. Log pass down the floor to Cameron Oyen. She was wide open. Spins. Puts it off. Glass it in. And one for Cameron Oyen. She's got 5, 44-18. And the Red Devils get their first points of this fourth quarter. Big shot right there from Cameron Oyen. So that foul will go against Eleni Yanez. The Red Devils have been streaking down the floor. It's led to a couple of buckets today. And it'll lead, almost led to an and one there. Stewart's able to run it down on the missed free throw. Back the other way. Quickly come the Jackrabbits. Throws it up over to Mangum. Mangum with the basketball on the right wing. Now drives it to the high post. Looking to get it back outside. Instead it'll be stolen away. No, into a jump ball. So the Red Devils will get it back. (44-18), fourth quarter, 6:21 left as Jenna Fortin will bring it across the timeline here for the Red Devils. Jenna swings over to Briley Minnick on the right wing. Briley drives it down to the right corner, lobs it up. Cameron Oyen, drop step on the right low block, spins into a double team, now trying to throw up a shot, and she'll be fouled. Cameron Oyen, that was kind of her last resort to throw up a shot. She did, ends up making it count as she was able to get fouled and went back to the free throw line here to shoot a pair. That one will be on Reagan Krottinger, her first. Team foul number 2. Cam's first free throw on the way. Up and not in. Cam 3 points in the second half, just one of them from the free throw line. Now she's just 1 of 6 in this game at the charity stripe. And to make it 1 of 7 as she misses that one. Stewart's able to come up with a rebound, pushing it ahead here to Krottinger in the right corner. Finds Reynolds underneath. Count the bucket and one for Mia Reynolds. Great fast break offense right there for Kyle Schaefer's squad to make it 44-20. With 6:02 left in the fourth quarter. Got it to Krottinger as quickly as possible. She found a nice streaking Reynolds down the floor. And here comes the and one bucket from Reynolds. No. Long rebound, tap back out. Macy Weigel comes up with it. Reynolds with a steal, though. Now Reynolds driving, trying to get it back out, and she'll turn it over. So a turnover leads to a turnover and then leads to another turnover. As here's Ketchell, finds Cameron Oyen wide open. Count the bucket and one again. This one will go against Reynolds. So Cameron Oyen again just wide open underneath the hoop. And one on the way for Cameron. She's able to connect on that one. Now 2 of 7 at the line. 8 points for her. 47-20 Red Devils quickly into Crottinger, who was wide open there. Pulls it back out, trying to get it to Mangum. Almost has it stolen away by Taylor Kettrell, but it'll stay with the Jackrabbits. 47-20, 5:43 left here in the fourth quarter. Tatum Bain will check back in here for the Lady Jackrabbits. Looking, lobs it inside to Mangum. Mangum drives it once over to the right wing for Bain. Bain swings it up, stepping into a three. Can't knock it down. Long rebound will make its way. No, Tatum Bain able to save it, but she throws it into the backcourt, and so it'll be over and back for the Jackrabbits. And the Red Devils will get it back here on their side of the floor with 5:29 to go in the fourth. 47-20, Red Devils out in front here. Across the timeline with the basketball, Jenna Fortin swings over to Michaela Wasson. Michaela with the basketball, up to Macy Weigel, over to Jenna Fortin in the left wing. Jenna on the drive, stopping, looking, swings it back up to the top of the key. Cameron Owen over to Taylor Kettrell. Kettrell will now drive, right baseline, trying to get it inside the lane. Can't. Throws it back out to Cameron Owen. Owen with the basketball, swings it up to Macy Weigel, top of the key, stolen away there. Great read by Tatum Bain. Bain trying to take it coast to coast, all the way to the rack, going straight up against Cameron Owen. Great job by Cameron. And now we got a timeout on the floor, is putting the bucket up and in. Putting the bucket up and in is Tatum Bain, and I think we had a bench warning assessed there to Kelly Schaefer. 4:51 left in the fourth quarter, 47-22 after the Bain layup. Quickly down, right lane line, Michaela Wasson lays it up, just couldn't get enough momentum to get it over the rack. Now Macy Weigel comes up with a shot, but it's a jump ball instead, and so it'll go back here to the Jackrabbits with 4:41 to play. Macy had the ball magically up in her hands, but kind of had to rip it out to get it there. And so they ended up calling a jump ball. Red Devils back in the 1-3-1 here. Mangum with the basketball, drives it down, left lane line, runs in, and travels. So number 20, unofficially for the Jackrabbits. And the Red Devils have another chance to add to the score here. Up 47-22 with 4:23 left. Riley Minnick with the basketball, takes it down to the right corner, trying to get it inside. Coming in with a backside steal and then a foul. Great job right there by Mangum. Who's the foul going to be on, though? And it will be on Macy Weigel, I think, as they were trying to get it inside to her. But it was a great job by Mangum reading it from the backside. They actually say the foul comes against Cameron Oyen, her first. 4:15 left here in the fourth quarter. Mangum lobs it up to Reynolds. Reynolds trying to get it inside now. Drives right baseline, trying to go up against Macy Weigel. And Macy Weigel will get called for the foul. That'll be her fourth. So Macy, I don't think really liked the call. Was just trying to stay straight up and down underneath there, but moved her feet just a little bit. Lobs it inside here to Stewart. Stewart with the basketball, lobs it up over the top, finds Tatum Bain. She goes up for two, misses it. Macy Weigel comes down with a rebound. Gets it off to Jenna Fortin. Excuse me, that was Kennedy with a shot underneath. Kennedy with a pass. Throws it back out. Michaela Wasson steps into a long-range three. Got it! Michaela Wasson from the parking lot. She's got 6. And it makes it a half of a century mark. 50 points for the Red Devils. 50-22 here with 3:45 left. Red Devils have now outscored their highest point total by 5 points. It was 45 against Hill City all the way back on December 12th. 50-22 here. Mangum brings it across the timeline, lobs it up, gets it into Howell in the left wing. Now swings it back up to Mangum. Mangum on the drive, pulls up from just inside the arc, misses it. Reynolds almost came up with the offensive rebound. Fortin does anyway. Now she's trying to weave between everybody, and she brings it across the timeline. 50-22, 3:23 left. Michaela Wasson with the basketball on the right wing, throws it back up to the top of the key. Cameron Oyen drives it over to the right corner here for Jenna. Jenna Fortin with the basketball, swings it back up to Macy Weigel. Macy taking a couple of dribbles. Will now throw it over to Briley Minnick. Briley with the basketball on the left wing. Briley looking to drive, trying to run the pick and roll. Almost has it stolen away by Stewart, and now it is. Stewart will race it up the right side of the floor. Now throws it into the right corner for Tatum Bang. Back to Stewart. Pops a long-range three. No. Long rebound. Tap back out. Michaela Wasson comes down with it. She wants to sprint it down the floor. Great pass to Cameron Wayne, but maybe just threw it a second too hard. And it'll go out of bounds. Turnover number 11 for the Red Devils unofficially. 50-22 here in the fourth quarter. 2:49 left as the Red Devils extended their lead to 50 there with a big three from Michaela Wasson, her second. Red Devils with 50 points for the first time since December 12th. For the first time all season. And first time over 45 since December 12th. Quickly inside of Reynolds, takes one dribble, goes up for two, and is fouled. And we'll head back to the free throw line. Mia Reynolds has been doing a great job off the bench, getting inside. When she gets the ball inside, just turning, spinning, and going right up. So Reynolds will head to the free throw line here to shoot two more. Mia, 3 of 5 at the line today, 5 points. This one's on the way, and it's up and in. 6 points for Reynolds, make it 4 of 6. Second one on the way, yes. 7 points now for Reynolds, 5 of 7, 50-24. Red Devils working against a press. Michaela Wasson comes down to get it. Now she runs into Mangum. Mangum almost comes with the steal. Jenna Fortin going after the dive. Jump ball right at half court. The Red Devils will keep it as Michaela ran right into the trap, but a timeout was called by Coach Kelly Safer. So the Jackrabbits are going to get the basketball back here. So the Jackrabbits will get it back. We'll take a quick break. 2:31 to go here in the fourth quarter. Red Devils in front, 50-24 on 101.1 KFNF. Red Devils out in front, 50-24 here with 2:31 to go in the fourth quarter of play. And great job by Coach Kyle Schaefer, able to come up with a timeout when that jump ball was happening right at half court. So he's able to get his team the possession back. Right in for a three here. No good off the shot there from Jaden Stewart. And Jenna Fortin will come up with the rebound, brings it up the middle of the floor, throws it over to the right wing for Elsie Larson. Larson with the basketball, one dribble, trying to get it inside of Briley Minnick. Instead, it'll be stolen away again from behind. They've been double-teaming the inside pressure there. Quickly down the floor, Howell runs into some trouble, trying to go up with a shot, and she'll be fouled as the Red Devils 2 or 3 times tonight have tried to get it inside, and then the backside guard for the Jackrabbits will come in and just swipe that ball away from behind. Mangum has done it a couple of times. Stewart has done it a couple of times. And she did it again there. 50-24, 2:03 left. And looks like we got another timeout on the floor. We'll keep it right here. 50-24, 2:03 left here in the fourth quarter. Red Devils out in front. Like to thank some more of our sponsors today. Next Tech, Nutrient Ag Solutions, R&M Service Center, Ray's Grocery, The Bank in downtown Oberlin, United Northwest Federal Credit Union, VAC Construction, and Ward Drugstore. Big thank you to all of them for helping us support Oberlin Red Devil Athletics. 101.1 KFNF. 2:03 left in the fourth quarter. Red Devils out in front, 50-24. Briley Minnick with 16 points tonight. Has hit 3 threes. The Red Devils have a team. I've counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 threes themselves, which just sure is up there for kind of their season high in threes. 50-24 with 2:03 left. First one on the way, and getting the nice fancy roll is Shaden Howell. She's on the board for the first time to make it 50-25. Red Devils in front here by a little over 25. The shot, Reynolds almost came with a rebound. Does get it back after bounce into her. She'll be fouled out of the free throw line. Mia Reynolds is coming in off the bench and is just getting board after board, especially on the offensive end. As it was Howell missing the second free throw. It bounced off of Bain's hands, into the hands of Stewart's, out of her hands, into Reynolds, and she turns it into a bucket. She's now got 8, and it makes it 6 of 8 at the line for her. 50-26, so under a 25-point lead here. Second one on the way. Yes, sir. 9 points, 7 of 9, 50-27. With 2:01 left, Jenna Fortin does get the basketball into her. Now she's looking for a little bit of help here. Working against a 2-2-1 press. Looking to lob pass ahead of Briley Minnick. Briley brings it across the timeline. Down right lane line. Weaves between everybody. Misses the shot. And Shelby Weigel comes up with a rebound. But a jump ball will be called, I think, maybe, underneath. And so Shelby Weigel coming in off the bench here. But Aiden Witt and Macy Weigel both kind of in foul trouble. Jenna Fortin looking to get the ball inbound. It does. Finds a wide open Michaela Washington. She turns, spins, puts up the shot, and will be fouled and out of the free throw line to shoot 2. Great job right there by Michaela Washington. Able to get the nice seal inside, go up for 2. Her first one's on the way. Michaela swooshes it. 7 points now for Michaela. 1 of 1 at the line. 39% free throw shooter. She hasn't been at over 5 points since the Rollins County game of the Northwest Kansas League tournament. Misses that one. So 51-27. Quickly back the other way comes Reynolds. Lobs it up into Howell, trying to get it back out to Reynolds. Stolen away by Minnick. Minnick stops dead in her tracks, in trouble. Finds Jenna Fortin trying to cut back door. And Jenna will be able to bring it across the timeline. Throws it up to Michaela Wasson on the left wing. Michaela with the basketball, stared at a wide open 3, doesn't take it though. 1:23 left, 51-27. Shelby Weigel over to Elsie Larson on the right wing. Larson with the basketball, throws it back up above the volleyball line here to Michaela Wasson. Almost stolen away by Jaden Stewart. Now Briley Minnick with the basketball on the left wing, driving left baseline, kicks it back out. Elsie Larson for 3, and she's got it! Elsie Larson with her first 3 of the season, and the Red Devils extend it back out to 54-27. Jackrabbits quickly in transition. Mia Reynolds, 18-footer. No. Tapped around underneath. 2 Jackrabbits go after it. Tatum Bain along with Mangum. One of them goes down. Now Briley Minnick with a transition 3. Misses everything. Backside board into the hands of Howell. And Howell will race it up the middle of the floor. Gives it off to Stewart on the left wing. She pops a 3, airballs it, and the Red Devils will let it go out of bounds. 23 turnovers for the Jackrabbits, 14 for the Red Devils. And Coach Kyle Schaefer is emptying his bench here with 30 seconds to play, 54-27. So is head coach Brandon Gehring as Danny Wyeth makes her way into the game. Elsie Larson inbounded it, almost lost it to Danny Wyeth, and now they bring it across the timeline. Lob pass over the top to Danny with the basketball on the left wing. Danny crosses over, trying to get it inside there to somebody. Now throws it back out. The top of the key. Lob pass inside. Danny Wyeth off glass for 2. No. Rebound Elsie Larson. She puts it up for 2. Misses that. And the final buzzer will sound. So that'll take us to the end of game number 1 tonight in this boy and girls doubleheader. 54-27. The Oberlin Red Devils take care of business from start to finish tonight and walk away with win number 9 of the season. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, get you your final numbers, get you ready for the boys' game here on 101.1 KFNF. So a dominating performance from the Lady Red Devils tonight as they get the win 54-27 over the Greeley County Jackrabbits. They led 9-5 after the first quarter, 24-10 after the break, after outscoring the Jackrabbits 15-5 in the second quarter. Outscored them 18-7 in the third for a 42-17 lead, and then it outscored them 12-10 in the fourth for a final of 54-27. Take you through individual numbers tonight. We'll start with the Greeley County Jackrabbits. Shaden Howell finishes with 1 point, 7 from Tatum Bain, 4 points from Kenna Bain, 2 points from Jaden Stewart, 4 points from Jaden Mangum, and 9 points from Mia Reynolds. For the Oberlin Red Devils, 6 points from Aiden Witt, 8 points from Cameron Oyen, 2 points from Taylor Ketchell. Michaela Wasson finishes with 7 tonight, 4 points from Elsie Larson, 3 from Jenna Fortin, 8 from Macy Weigel, and 16 from Briley Minnick. Briley hitting 3 triples along the way as well. Red Devils finish with 14 unofficial turnovers. Jackrabbits finish with 23. The Red Devils now 9-6. Will look to next week where they take on Norton on Tuesday. The Greeley County Jackrabbits will look to next week where they take on Syracuse. Let's get you ready for our second game of the night between the Oberlin Red Devil boys and the Greeley County Jackrabbit boys. The Oberlin Red Devil boys come with a record of 3-11, coming off of a tough couple of losses, especially the one on Tuesday to the Knighton Hornets, 68-23. Also lost last Friday to the Wallace County Wildcats, 64-42. Greeley County comes with a record of 3-12 off of 2 losses as well. They lost to Wallace County on the 29th, 53-38, and then to Wichita County on the 30th, 59-36. Greeley County coming off of back-to-back state championships. Have kind of lost a lot from those two teams, but Lincoln Schaefer is back for this Greeley County squad. He could pose a big threat tonight as well. For the Oberlin Red Devils, it's kind of been running through Tyler Rossmeyer, but got some pretty good games so far. And a Bryson Ketchell to start this second half of the season. We'll see if he is just as big tonight. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we will get you our interview here with head coach Brad Weiss as we get you set and ready to go for our second game of the night between the Oberlin Red Devil boys and the Greeley County boys right here on 101.1 KFNF. Welcome back here from Oberlin. We're about set and ready to go for our second game of the night between the Oberlin Red Devil boys and the Greeley County Red Devil and the Greeley County boys. Going through the starting lineups here. As take you through the starting lineup for the Oberlin Red Devils tonight. It'll be junior Davin Jensen, senior Jaden Capuzzo, freshman Bryson Kettrell, freshman Gage Willoughby, and senior Jared Koprich. Yes, no Tyler Osmeyer in the starting lineup tonight, but they must love the matchups anyway for tonight's game. And through the starting lineups here for the Greeley County Jackrabbits. Back-to-back state champions. Last year taking down Southern Cloud 56-33, South Central 64-41, and Lebo in the state championship game 49-43. Their starting lineup 5'6" freshman Braxton Mangan, 5'8" senior Kaysen Felty, 5'8" junior Brody Grubb, 6'1" senior Dalton DeWitt, and 5'11" freshman Gail Yanez. So Yanez, DeWitt, Grubb, Felty, and Mangan for the Red Devils. Jensen, Capuzzo, Kettrell, Willoughby, and Koprich. Your starting lineups here for you tonight. As we're set and ready to go for our second game of the night. And like I mentioned, Red Devils, you heard Coach Weiss say that Ostmeyer's been dealing with some illness over the past couple of weeks, so maybe resting him a little bit here for you in tonight's game. So we're set and ready to go. It'll be Davin Jensen and DeWitt. Center circle, the tip, won by DeWitt, and we are underway. Second game of the night. It'll be Maine going to bring it across the timeline. Skips it over to Felty quickly. Felty with the basketball. Left wing extended. 7:52 here in the first quarter of play. Felty in the drive, down right lane line, all the way to the rack. Count the bucket and one. Kaysen Felty with a great first play to start there for the Jackrabbits, and just like that, it's 2-0. And Felty will head to the line as that foul goes against Gage Willoughby, his first, team foul number 1. At the free throw line, Kaysen Felty, the 5'8" senior. First one on the way, yes. So he gets the old-fashioned three-point play. That makes it 3-0, Greeley County in front. Now Davin Jensen trying to bring it up the floor, has it stolen away from behind. He almost comes up with a steal there against Braxton Mangan. Now Felty on the drive down left baseline, finds a nice cutting Yanez, who puts it off glass and in, and it's a 5-0 start for the Jackrabbits. As the Red Devils did not handle the pressure right there on the first pass of the game, and it leads to a turnover and a bucket. Willoughby with the basketball on the left wing. Willoughby now driving into the middle of the lane. Goes up for two, puts it up, missed it. Capuzzo with the offensive rebound. He battles it out. Capuzzo trying to swing it back out. He does, draws a foul. And so the Red Devils will have the basketball underneath their own hoop. Gage Willoughby, I think, thought it was on the Red Devils. He was walking the other way. But Gage runs back down there, is able to get in time. 7:15 left, first quarter, 5-0 lead for the Jackrabbits. Willoughby looking, lobs it up over the top here to Capuzzo, takes one step inside, pulls up from 15, misses everything, hit the top of the backboard, and then it was able to graze the front iron. But quickly back the other way comes Mangan, throws it into the corner, on the drive is Grubb, puts up the shot, and lays it in. Brody Grubb with 2 points, and it makes it 7-0. So Jackrabbits out to one heck of a start here. 7 points in the first minute of the game. Willoughby across the timeline, hands it off to Kettrell, fakes the handoff, takes it down. Left lane line, goes back up for two. Yanez blocks him, but it'll go out of bounds and stay with the Red Devils underneath their own hoop. 6:49 to play in the first. Gage Willoughby to inbound underneath his own hoop. Willoughby still looking, forces it inside of Capuzzo. Capuzzo takes a couple of dribbles, brings it back out of the left wing, now to the top of the key for Bryson Kettrell. Over to Willoughby on the left wing. Willoughby takes one dribble, hands it off to Capuzzo. Capuzzo lobs it up over the top to Willoughby. Willoughby with the basketball, right wing extended. Willoughby crosses over, stops, pumps, takes the three, misses it off front iron. Rebound will fall into Dalton DeWitt. And Felty will bring it across the top line, swings it over to Mangan. Mangan over to Felty again. Felty, pump fakes, now lobs it up over the top to Mangan. Mangan back to Felty with the basketball on the left wing, into the high post, Yanez. Yanez faces up, turns, gets it back out to Felty, who pump fakes on the drive, left baseline, but he traveled first. First turnover for the Jackrabbits. And the Red Devils will get it back. 6:07 to go. 7 points in the first minute. None so far in the second minute of the contest. And none in 2 minutes total for the Red Devils. Willoughby looking, gets it into Capuzzo. Capuzzo will bring it across the timeline here with 6:03 left. Capuzzo on the drive into the middle of the lane, keeping it out of the way of harm's way. Puts it up and in for two. Jaden Capuzzo with a big 2-point shot right there. And a nice layup to give the Red Devils their first 2 points of the contest. And it makes it 7-2. Mangan swings it into Felty out of the high post for Yanez. And they'll catch Koprich reaching over the top for his first foul. Team foul number 2 for the Red Devils. 7-2, 5:46 to play first quarter, and Tyler Rossmeyer makes his way in for the first time today. 5:46 to go, first quarter to play, 7-2. Looking to get it in here is Felty, throws it in, but stealing it is Capuzzo. So back-to-back turnovers here for the Jackrabbits. Can the Red Devils do something with it as Capuzzo is able to bring it across the timeline, throws it over to Kettrell, up to Willoughby, top of the key. Willoughby fakes the handoff, now looking to drive it down. Right baseline, pulls up from 15, misses it, backside board into the hands of DeWitt. DeWitt looking, throws it back out to Mangan. Mangan will wing it up the right side of the floor. Mangan over to Felty, top of the key from the volleyball line. Over to Mangan, long range three. Offside iron, long rebound brought down by Capuzzo, loses his balance. Witt was able to come over the steal. Osmeyer with a block, and he comes down with it, draws the foul from DeWitt. Tyler Osmeyer doing it all underneath there. What an athletic play by Capuzzo, though. Came down with a rebound, and then DeWitt just took it out of his hands, tried to go up, and Osmeyer comes with a block. So after all of that, there's a foul on the floor, and it'll go against Dalton DeWitt. Capuzzo with the basketball, brings it across the timeline, stops top of the key, gets it over to Tyler Osmeyer. Osmeyer with the basketball at the right point, now gives it over to the left point here. On the drive, Capuzzo finds a cutting Kettrell. Kettrell nowhere to go, trying to lob it up underneath. Tap back out to Capuzzo, top of the key, straight away three, no. Offside iron, long rebound brought down by Davin Jensen. Jensen pulls it back out to the right wing, looking, lobs it up over the top to Tyler Osmeyer. He goes in with the right shoulder and puts it up and in for two from 5 feet away inside the lane. 2 points for Osmeyer, and it makes it 7-4. So the Red Devils slowly chip away at a 7-0 run start here. Felty with the basketball on the right wing. 3-point lead for the Jackrabbits. 4:29 left in the first quarter of play. Mangan with the basketball over to Felty again. Out of the right corner here for Grubb. Grubb swings it back up to Felty. Inside Yanez at the high post. He turns, spins from 15, and hits. Gail Yanez with 4 points. And it makes it 9-4 with 4 minutes and 11 seconds to play in the first quarter. Davin Jensen slow walks it, brings it across the timeline at the left side of the floor, hands it off to Willoughby. Willoughby with the basketball above the volleyball line, guarded by Grubb, crosses over, now takes it down, right lane line, throws it back out. Bryson Kettrell with the left corner three. You betcha! Bryson Kettrell with a big triple. Makes it 9-7 and cuts the lead to 2. Back the other way comes Felty quickly. Lob pass over the top to Mangan, working against the 1-3-1 defense. Inside Yanez at the high post. He looks, swings it back out. Grubb with the left corner three. And the response, no, tapped out onto Osmeyer's hands into Dalton DeWitt, and he puts it up and in for 2. Dalton DeWitt stuck with it, is able to get the bucket to count. Make it 11-7 here with 3:29 to go. Red Devils down by 4. Willoughby brings it across the timeline. He uses a screen, stops top of the key, gets it off to Osmeyer, who pump fakes at the high post area. Finds a wide open Capuzzo, pump fakes once, puts it up and in for 2. 4 points for Jaden Capuzzo, and it makes it 11-9 here with 3:12 left in the first quarter. Grubb on the drive, right baseline, back out to Felty. Pump fakes once, gets it back to Grubb with a right corner three this time. Misses everything but the side of the backboard on the backside. Long rebound brought down by Gage Willoughby. Willoughby looking to push. Instead, he'll pull it back. Now throws it over to Capuzzo. Capuzzo stops, wanted to take the three. Instead, throws it over to Bryson Kettrell with the basketball on the left wing. Capuzzo lob pass inside Osmeyer. Back to Capuzzo, high off the glass, missed it. Tyler Osmeyer with the tip back up and in. In midair, he was able to shoot that one and ties us up at 11 apiece. Down 7-0, the Red Devils tie it at 11. Inside Yanez at the high post. Yanez looking to face up, trying to swing it back out. Instead, it's stolen away. Not a lot of turnovers so far in this game. Just the third for the Jackrabbits. Jensen gets it inside to Osmeyer. Back out Capuzzo for the lead. Off front iron. Gage Willoughby tapping it around to himself, trying to run down his own rebound. And he thought it was out of bounds on him, but they say out of bounds last touch by the Jackrabbits. So the Red Devils will have the basketball. 2:15 left first quarter, 11-11. 11-11. 2:14 left here in the first quarter. Ketchel swings it back out to Jensen. Jensen trying to look to get it inside. He pump fakes once. Now gets it back out. Willoughby, long range three. Clanks off back iron over the top of the backboard. And so the basketball will go back to the Jackrabbits. 2 minutes left in the first quarter, tied up at 11 apiece. Mangan will bring it across the timeline. Mangan pump fakes, throws it over to Felty. Now gets it over to DeWitt with the basketball on the left wing. Out of the left corner for Mangan. Mangan drives, looks, swings it out to Felty. Right corner three. No, off front iron. Rebound Mangan. He puts up the floater inside and lays it up in for two. 5'6", Braxton Mangan able to put in the 2-point bucket to make it 13-11 on the offensive rebound putback. Willoughby with the basketball, top of the key, gets it over to Tyler Osmeyer, trying to lob it up inside to Kopridge. Almost stolen away. Bryson Ketchel runs it down to the left corner, trying to drive left baseline. Mangan almost comes up with a steal, but instead it'll stay here with the Red Devils underneath their own hoop. 1:26 left, first quarter. Red Devils down by 2. We're down 7-0 to start. Have rallied their way back to make it only a 2-point deficit. Outside to Davin Jensen on the inbounds play. Jensen on the drive, middle of the lane, kicks it back out to Ketchel, over to Gage Willoughby. And 3 seconds going to be called, I think, there on the Red Devils. Turnover number 3 for them. 3 for the Jackrabbits. 13-11, 1:18 left first quarter. Jackrabbits back with the basketball. Mangan gets it to Felty just across the timeline. Basketball above the volleyball line. Throws it over here to DeWitt into the corner for Mangan. Mangan stops, pops a long-range three. Can't get it to go. Long rebound into the hands of Jensen. Jensen will go all the way around in a circle now. Will try to bring it up the right side of the floor using his speed. Takes it all the way down. Now driving right baseline. Looking to wrap it around. Finds Bryson Ketchel in the left corner. Pump fakes. Goes up from 15. No. Misses everything. Long rebound brought down by Yanez. He'll clear everybody out. Gets it off to Mangan. We'll bring it across the timeline. 44 seconds left, first quarter of play, 13-11. Red Devils down by 2. DeWitt with the basketball on the right wing, looking, stops, top of the key, gets it off to Mangan. Mangan into the right corner for Felty. Pump fakes, now drives right baseline, goes up against Osmeyer. Off glass and up and in for 2. Kason Felty with 5 points, and it makes it 15-11. 25 seconds left here in the first quarter of play. Red Devils might be playing for one final shot as Davin Jensen brings it across the timeline. Jensen now drives it over down the right baseline. Jensen looking to wrap it around, threw it up underneath to Kopridge, and it goes out of his hands. So another turnover for the Red Devils. That's number 4. 8 seconds to go as Felty gets the basketball. Felty now looking, long skip pass over the top to DeWitt. DeWitt with the basketball, right corner, now gets it back out. Mangum at the buzzer! Oh my goodness, from 40 feet. Braxton Mangan puts it in at the buzzer. 5 points for him, and a 4-point lead turns into a 7-point lead just like that. Quarter number 1 to the books, 18-11. Greeley County in front here on 101.1 KFNF. Start a second quarter action back here from Oberlin. 18-11, Greeley County with a 7-point lead. As the Red Devils will have the basketball to start this second quarter of play. Miscommunication between Willoughby and Jensen. He's able to get it. Jensen pulls up from 18, misses everything. Rebound to the hands of Mangan, and Mangan will race it up the right side of the floor, trying to throw it up in front. Gage Willoughby comes in with a backside steal as they were looking to get it ahead to Aiden Hill, and instead Willoughby will come up with a steal. Willoughby brings it across the timeline, hands it off to Ketchel. Ketchel will now hand it off to Davin Jensen. Jensen crosses back over into the right corner, trying to drive right baseline, crosses back over, pulls it back out, misses the shot. Long rebound will come down here for Yanez. Yanez running the fast break, kicks it back out. Mangan, who hit the buzzer beater, pump fakes the 3, now drives it into the high post, kicks it back out. Yanez for 3, misses everything. Defensive rebound brought down by Willoughby. 18-11, 7-point game here. 7 minutes and 9 seconds to play in the second quarter. Willoughby brings it across the timeline, crosses over, stops, top of the key on the left pin, gets it over to the right pin here for Ostmeyer. Now swings it over to the right wing for Davin Jensen. Jensen with the basketball. Bounce handoff, dribble to Ketchel, hands it off to Willoughby. Willoughby drives, pulls up from 18, misses it, rebound to the hands of DeWitt. Red Devils with a lot of jump shots, not a lot of drives here, and that's kind of what's killing them so far. Man getting with the basketball, looking, lobs it up over the top, gets it inside of the short corner, trying to throw it back up to DeWitt in the high post, stolen away by Davin Jensen. Jensen down, right lane, line all the way to the glass, lays it up and in for two. Davin Jensen with his first 2 points tonight makes it 18-13 and forces the fourth Greeley County Jackrabbit turnover. 18-13, 6:20 left, second quarter to play. DeWitt with the basketball on the right wing extended. DeWitt looking, now throws it back out here to Braxton Mangan. Mangan now throws it into the corner, driving, Felty looking, swings it around, gets it out to Hill just inside the arc. No, rebound to the hand of Ketchel. Gets it off to Gage Willoughby, and Willoughby will now face up and bring it across the timeline with 6:02 left in the second quarter. Bounce pass inside of Coprich, back out to Willoughby. Willoughby down left lane line, now throws up at a dramatic, acrobatic 5-foot shot. Missed it, but they'll say a foul on the floor, and it'll stay with the Red Devils underneath their own hoop with 5:56 left. That foul will go against Dalton DeWitt, his second, team foul number 1 here on the Jackrabbits. 18-13, 5:56 left. Willoughby with the basketball underneath his own hoop. Red Devils got down 7-0 to start, rallied back to tie it at 11, but then it was a 7-0 run by the Jackrabbits again to end it. This one will be stolen away from Ostmeyer as he's trying to get it back to Capuzzo, who then steals it from DeWitt in the front court and draws a foul about 84 feet away from the basket. And that'll be DeWitt's third foul. So turnover leads to a turnover. Each team with 5 apiece. 18-13. 5:46 left. Gage Willoughby slowly jogging it across the timeline. Brings it up over the right side. He crosses over. Clock still hasn't started. Throws it into Ostmeyer. Ostmeyer now driving right baseline. Ostmeyer will take it off the... And now they're going to let the time run off because they didn't have it started. 18-13, so another turnover, as they say. Ostmeyer ran along the baseline and touched the out-of-bounds line. With the basketball on the left wing is Grubb. Grubb hands it off to Hill. Hill now throws it to Felty in the left corner, trying to drive left baseline, loses it out of bounds, and they'll say it went off, last touched by Ketchel, so it'll stay with the Red Devils. Stay with the Jackrabbits, I should say. Looking to get it in. Felty lobs it up over the top to Mangan. Mangan with the basketball on the left wing extended. Throws it back up above the volleyball line here for Grubb. Grubb almost loses it. Guarded heavily by Jensen. Throws it back up to Mangan. Mangan pump fakes. Throws it back out to Felty inside to Mangan. Mangan up amongst the trees. Finds a cutting Yanez, who puts it up and in for two. Great find by Mangan. Stay composed underneath as he had Ostmeyer right in his face. Makes it 20-13 here with 5 minutes left in the second quarter. 7-point lead. Willoughby stops. Wanted to pop the three. He doesn't. Pops it back out to Bryson Ketchel. Ketchel with the basketball. He'll hand it off to Davin Jensen. Jensen with the basketball above the volleyball line. Jensen crosses over, driving middle of the lane, lays up the floater. Missed it. Rebound. Tapped around into the hands of Capuzzo. Capuzzo stops, looking to lob it up, and now he finds Ostmeyer, but overshot him a little bit. Ostmeyer runs it out, gets it to Capuzzo. Capuzzo wanting to drive, takes it down, left lane line, lays up the shot, missed it. Rebound. Ostmeyer out of his hands. Ketchel finally runs it down to the right corner, back up into the short corner here on the right side for Capuzzo. He pulls up from 5 feet, missed it. Tapped up. Ostmeyer comes down with a rebound. Ostmeyer gets it back out to Capuzzo. So the Red Devils have had about 4 opportunities here as Capuzzo takes it down right lane line and travels with it. After all of that, it ends in a turnover. Red Devils down by 7, 20-13. Red Devils only with 2 points so far here in the second quarter, but just 2 as well from Greeley County. Felty with the basketball at the right side. There the line, kicks it back out, long range three, Mangan, no offensive rebound though, Grubb as it got kicked out to him. Felty with a pump fake three to Grubb in the right corner. Grubb now with a long skip pass over to Mangan, he wanted to pull, doesn't. Now he's looking, still looking for somebody, lobs it up over the top to Felty, inside of the high post, Yanez. Yanez drives down, left lane line, throws up the shot, missed it. Capuzzo with a defensive rebound, gets it off to Ketchel. And looks like Davin Jensen's shoe is untied, so they'll let him tie his shoe. 20-13 here, 3 minutes, 40 seconds left in the second quarter of play. Red Devils will have the basketball. Gage Willoughby comes to get it from Capuzzo. Willoughby slow walks it across the timeline. 20-13, Jackrabbits in front. Ketchel with the basketball. Just inside the volleyball line. Now dribble, hands it off here to Willoughby. Willoughby calling out the signals, waiting for everybody to get it. Hands it off to Jensen. Jensen with the basketball, right wing extended, looking, lobs it inside here to Osmeyer. Back out to Bryson Ketchel. Ketchel gets it inside to Osmeyer again. He turns, spins over the left shoulder, and he puts it up and in. 6 points for Tyler Osmeyer. Go to the bread and butter when you need it. 20-15, 3 minutes and 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Mangan across the timeline, lobs it up over the top here to Felty. Back to Mangan, who stops, pops into a long-range three, and knocks it down. Braxton Manigan, 8 points, 23-15. That's an 8-point lead now for the Jackrabbits. Jensen off the screen, trying to drive it down right lane line. They'll say he touches the out-of-bounds line. And it's another turnover. 8 for the Red Devils, 5 for the Jackrabbits, and an 8-point lead for Greeley County. The back-to-back state champions playing pretty good so far. Across the timeline, Mangan throws it up into the front court here for Felty. Now to the left corner for Hill. Hill takes one dribble, trying to get it inside to Yanez, and they'll say Ostmeyer goes over the top of his shoulders, knocks it out of bounds, but the foul is called. Clock is still running here. Clock is still running. 23-15. So now they get it back. 23-15. Looking to get it lobbed in here is Felty. Felty, and they'll get the 5-second call. Great job by the Red Devil defense. Thought it might have been a little quick fight, and I think that's what Josh Gooch is saying there. A little bit maybe to the official. Like he was talking more to his players, but 2 minutes, 25 seconds to go. 23-15. Willoughby with the basketball above the volleyball line, crosses over against Grubb, stops, loses his balance at the high post. Now Koprich falling on the floor into the hands of Felty. Another turnover for the Red Devils. Felty throws it in front to Grubb. Grubb now trying to throw it to Mangan, stolen away by Jensen, saves it in bounds. Here it comes back the other way with the basketball. Ketchel throws it up to Capuzzo, top of the key. Capuzzo crosses over, working against Hill, over to Willoughby. Willoughby uses the screen, now drives it down, left lane line, pulls up the floater, and he got it to go. Crisp it right off the backboard. That's the first points for Gage Willoughby in 2 games. 23-17, 1:44 left in the second quarter of play. Gets it inside, high post, Inez, back out, Mangan again for 3, in and out, offensive rebound, Hill, out to Felty. Felty lobs it up over to Grubb, back to Mangan. Mangan skip pass over to Felty again. He'll shoot a long-range 3 off the mark, into the hands of Grubb again. Back-to-back offensive rebounds here. Long range 3 again, this one for Mangan, no. Rebound will go into the hands of Capuzzo. And he'll bring it across the timeline. Red Devils down by 6 here. 1:14 left in the second quarter of play. Capuzzo with the basketball. Getting a screen from Willoughby. Drives it into the lane. Trying to lob it up. No, instead will lob up the shot. Missed it. Felty comes down with a rebound. Felty now racing up the left side of the floor. Crosses over against Capuzzo. Stops left wing with a little hesitation move. And they'll say, get him called for a carry. 7th turnover for the Jackrabbits. 8 for the Red Devils. 23-17. 1:01 left second quarter. The Red Devils kind of been working outside in. They really need to work inside out, but just haven't been able to find a nice clear touch inside. But when they have, it has worked out for them. Jensen with the basketball, lobs it up inside here to Osmeyer. He turns, spins, faces up, finds Koprich underneath. He goes up for 2 and will be fouled under the free throw line. That's how the 2 big fellas do it when they're on the floor. Tyler Osmeyer does such a great job at that high post. When they run the high-low offense, he gets the ball at the high post, and he automatically faces up. That's what you have to do when you're at the high post so you can see the floor. Koprich's first free throw on the way, off front iron. Koprich at the free throw line, 9 of 17 this season. Has shot more free throws as of late. Second one on the way, no, missed them both. Long rebound brought down by Grubb. And the Jackrabbits will bring it across the timeline. 47 seconds to work with and a 6-point lead. Svelte has it. Just brings it inside the volleyball line. Pump fakes, gets into the high post. Yanez takes one dribble, back out to Felty. Mangan with a long-range three again. Misses that one into the hands of Capuzzo with a rebound. Red Devils maybe looking for a last shot here. I don't know. Capuzzo with the basketball, takes it down. Left lane line, finds some space, goes up with it for two. Missed the shot. Osmeyer tips it to himself. He gets it to go. Tyler Osmeyer with 8 points, couple of them on offensive boards, makes it a 4-point game with 15 seconds to play in the second quarter. Mangan lobs it up over the top to Felty, into Hill on the left wing. Skip past this time, stolen away by Jaden Capuzzo. Into the front court, right lane line, off glass, up and in for two. Jaden Capuzzo with 6, 23-21. The Red Devils with some serious momentum there towards the end of the half with back-to-back buckets as the time expires, and the Red Devils down by 2 at the break, 23-21. We'll be back with your first half numbers here on 101.1 KFNF. Halftime here from Oberlin in our boys game tonight as the Oberlin Red Devils using a 4-0 run late to make it a 2-point game here at the break, 23-21 in favor of the Greeley County Jackrabbits here at the break. Take you through after one quarter of play, it was Greeley County 18-11, but the Red Devils outscored the Jackrabbits 10-5 in the second quarter and are only down by 2 here at the break, 23-21. Take you through your individual numbers for the Greeley County Jackrabbits: 8 points from Braxton Manigan, 5 points from Kason Felty, 2 points from Brody Grubb, 2 points from Dalton Dewey, and 6 points from Gail Yanez. For the Oberlin Red Devils individually, 2 points, Davin Jensen, 6 points, for Jaden Capuzzo, 3 points for Bryson Ketchell, 2 points for Gage Willoughby, and 8 points for Tyler Osmeyer. And I'm sure those 2 points for Gage Willoughby have got to feel nice because that is the first time he has scored since the St. Francis game on last Tuesday. So over a week since he was able to get himself into the stat sheet. And that's something that Coach Weiss has talked about in a couple of interviews I've had with him since that game is we need to get Gage Willoughby in the scorebook. It opens up our offense so much if he's able to get going on his side of the floor. And he's able to get 2 points so far in this first half. Obviously, probably looking for more to make our way into the second half. 23-21 here at the break. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, should have second half here from Oberlin. Red Devils in front, Red Devils down, 23-21 at the break to the Greeley County Jackrabbits. On 101.1 KFNF. Welcome back here from Oberlin, 23-21, as the Greeley County Jackrabbits on top of the Oberlin Red Devil boys here for you after the first half. Red Devils using a 4-0 run, though, to pull back within 2. Joined alongside head coach of the Lady Red Devils, though, Coach Brandon Gehring. Boy, Coach, dominated from start to finish tonight, I thought. You got out 9-5 after the first, but that second quarter really propelled you, and I thought from that point on it was kind of your guys' game, right?
Yeah, I thought our defense really started flying around, and, we knew they had some really good shooters in the Mangan girl and Stewart, and so one thing we wanted to make sure we did was we ran them off the line, and I thought we defended really well in the first quarter, but I didn't think we were moving that great. I thought our offense was kind of stagnant, and then we just started finding ways to attack them and finally knocked in some shots. And, yeah, I was very pleased with how we played tonight.
Yeah, you mentioned the defense. I thought that's really kind of what, like you mentioned, really once you started flying around, you turned some of that defense into offense and really took care of business. Hit a couple of big threes, but as well getting a couple of fast break layups. And like you mentioned, those layups really help you out, don't they?
Yeah, no, we've been talking about that because we don't play real fast, and that's not by design. We want to push the tempo a little bit, and I thought tonight the girls really turned up the tempo at times, and we were smart about it too. I didn't think we forced too much, except for late in the fourth quarter, but I didn't think we forced and transitioned too much, and got some easy baskets, which helped us finally put up some points this year.
Yes, highest point total of the year. I'm sure that's going to be good. First time over 50 this year, so I'm sure that's going to be pretty good too as you guys get the win 54-27. Briley Minnick, boy, she had a big night. Had a great night shooting from beyond the arc. Your whole team did tonight. I thought that really helped you as well, hitting a couple of big threes, especially at those momentum points to really kind of, put the game in your hands.
Yeah, no, Briley, she's a big-time scorer. She just has to stay confident with that. I think Briley can do that almost every night. I have a lot of confidence in our girls shooting the ball, and so hopefully they use what they did tonight as far as building some of that confidence into next week because, I think we can score points like that. We just sometimes that we get shook a little bit confidence-wise, and our offense stalls because of it.
Yeah, got to the free throw line 18 times tonight too as well, so you're able to, that's what I had anyway, able to drive the ball pretty well. I thought Cam did a pretty good job getting inside and heading up there. Macy did a great job whenever she got the ball down low, so that's got to be pretty nice too, right?
Yeah, no, Cam played super aggressive offensively. Her shot wasn't quite going for her like she wanted it to, and they were really bringing a lot of pressure on her as soon as she caught. I mean, you saw a lot of double team stuff. but I thought she stayed aggressive and attacked it, and the officials kind of let the game be played tonight, which is the way we like it. And so the fact that we were able to get to the line like we were is a good thing for us.
Now you get Norton, another MCL team. They're going to be tough. I mean, they got a lot of great girls inside, especially, and got a lot of great guards. It's going to be tough. It's at their place too. First road game in a while, but should be a tough one and a good one coming up next Tuesday, right?
Yeah, no, I told the girls, I'm like, we need to be excited for that game. We talked about it in the locker room tonight. Like, we need to go in. We know Norton's playing well. We actually played them twice this summer and split with them, and so we need to go in and not be nervous about the challenge, but excited, because it's a big opportunity for us to go play a good team on the road that's playing really good basketball right now. And they've got some really good players. I mean, Janessa Reuter is going to be one of the better guards we've seen all year, and she's got such a nice-looking shot. But they've got other players outside of her, too. And so we definitely have our work cut out for us. They're going to defend us hard. But I just want the girls to be excited, and hopefully it's a game we can go in and see if we can sneak out of there with a win.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, Coach, thanks for being able to stop by. We appreciate it.
All right, thank you.
Once again, head coach Brandon Gehring, after his Lady Red Devils get the win tonight by a final score of 54-27. Nice win for Coach Gehring and his girls. I know that was a happy locker room tonight, as the Red Devils have been having some happy locker rooms as of late, as well as they have now won 5 of their last 6 games. And they went on that little 3-game skid right at the end of the first half of the season and the second half, where they lost to Trigo, Oakley, and Hoxie. Since then, they've only lost 2 games to Quinter and to Wallace County. Wallace County, I am telling you, folks, they could be playing on the final day in 1A Division II. And then Quinter, they've lost a couple of games down the stretch here, but they could possibly make a run. I mean, there's a lot of great teams in this Northwest Kansas League tournament, and that was one of them in Greeley County. We're ready for our second half of the boys' game, 23-21, here in favor of the Greeley County Jackrabbits. They start with the basketball to start the second half. Grubb swings it over into the left corner. Here now gives it off into the left corner for Mangan. Mangan brings it back up top of the key inside of the high post. Yanez throws it out to Mangan. Braxton Mangan for 3. In and out. Rebound Tyler Osmeyer. Osmeyer, who didn't get the start, now starts the second half of play. Driving down right lane. Dramatic layup right there. But the follow from Tyler Osmeyer. Just throwing up a dramatic layup was Davin Jensen. Didn't get the roll. He almost got the layup himself to tie it at 23, but instead it is Tyler Osmeyer who ties it at 23 with his 9th and 10th point. 23 all, 7:15 to go. With the basketball, Felty gets it inside high post. No, stolen away. Now here's Osmeyer trying to run the point. Coast to coast, drives it down. Euros lays it up off glass. Missed it just too strong as he stuck it right off the back glass, but they didn't hit the back iron. Anytime a layup hits the back iron, it's tough for it to go in. Mangan with the basketball. Throws it over to Grubb in the right corner. Back to Mangan. Mangan now looking, lobs it up over the top, gets it inside Yanez. Yanez on the drive down the lane. Count the bucket and one. Great job right there, and a big shot by Gael Yanez. He's got 8 points today, the 5'11 freshman. And, you know, we kind of talked about that with Coach Weiss. Yeah, Greeley County is down, but they are coming back. I mean, Yanez, Mangan, Felty's a senior this year. They're going to miss him. Grubb's a junior, though. I mean, so that was a miss right there. But Greeley County, they're going to be good here in the future. And with head coach Josh Gooch, how could you not be? On the drive, here's Capuzzo, kicks it back out. Bryson Ketchell for 3. Long rebound, ends up in the hands of Jensen. Jensen now takes it down, right lane line. Now it comes around, goes right baseline, lays it up on a reverse layup. Missed it. DeWitt lost the rebound, does regain it, and gets it off to Felty, who holds it and will let everybody go across. Jackrabbits in front, 25-23. Mangan with the basketball, looking, throws it over into the right corner for Grubb. Back up to Mangan above the volleyball line, working against the 1-3-1 inside of Yanez, stolen away from behind by Jensen. Here comes Osmeyer on the run up the middle of the floor. Stops, gives it off to Jensen on the left corner. Jensen on the drive, back out. Jaden Capuzzo, straight away 3, no, and it'll go out of bounds. Turnover number 9 for the Red Devils. Had 8 at the break, 7 for the Jackrabbits. 25-23, 5:56 to go here in the third quarter. It'll be Mangan bringing up the right side of the floor with the basketball. He stops, pump fakes, now gets it off to Grubb there in the right corner. Back to Mangan. Mangan skipping it a couple of times. Grubb with the basketball. Now skips it up over the top to Felty, who pump fakes, trying to drive it in the middle of the lane. And it'll be fouled right there by by Jensen. Gage Willoughby will make his way into the contest here. Checking in for Jaden Capuzzo. 5:38 left in the third. That foul would be against Jensen, his first. Team foul number 2 for the Red Devils. 25-23. Third quarter, 5:38. Red Devils down by 2. Felty looking to get it in. Finds DeWitt. DeWitt turns, spins, shoots a 3. Clanks it off back iron. Rebound brought down right there by Gage Willoughby on the far side. Now crosses over, brings it up the middle of the floor, across the timeline. Throws it over to Jensen with the basketball on the right wing extended. Gets under the high post. Turning, spinning, lob pass inside. Kopritch goes, fakes it, and then DeWitt is able to come up with a block. Should have just went right up instead of faking it maybe right there, but you can always live in the what-ifs. 25-23, 5:13 to go. Inside of Yanez at the high post. He had to come up high to get it. When he came down, he was spinning as well, and so they get him forward to travel. 8th turnover for the Jackrabbits. This game, it's just one possession after another of who's going to be able to take the lead. Quickly inside of the high post, they get Yanez to reach around. Great feed right there, really, from Gage Willoughby. Just quickly down the floor, threw it to where only Osmeyer could get it, but where he knew Yanez would come up with a foul. Looking, kicks it back out here to Kettrell. Kettrell with the basketball to Willoughby. Willoughby driving left baseline, looking, throws it back out. 3 ball on the way. Davin Jensen from the left corner! You betcha! Davin Jensen with 5 points now. And the Red Devils take the lead for the first time tonight at 26-25. Across the timeline, Felty into the right corner. 3 ball on the way. DeWitt for the response. No, Davin Jensen off of the air ball. Comes up with it here. Jensen gets it off to Willoughby. Willoughby across the timeline, down left lane line, pulls up from 18 feet. Can he get the roll? Yes, he does! It bounced 4 times on the back iron, and Willoughby gets it to drop in 28-25. As Felty pushes the tempo, brings it across the timeline. 3-point lead for the Red Devils. 44-15 left here in the third quarter. Mangan swings it over to Felty, trying to get it inside. There to DeWitt, stolen away. Turnover to number 9 for the Jackrabbits. And here comes Gage Willoughby across the timeline. Gets a screen from Osmeyer. Drives it into the right corner. Pulls it back out for Jensen. Jensen pump fakes. Gets it inside. Going over the left shoulder. Finding Kopritch here from 5 feet. Off back iron. Just a little too strong. Couldn't get the finesse touch inside. Rebound for Yanez. He pushes it out to Mangan. Mangan stops in transition. Wanted to shoot the 3. Doesn't enter the high post. Yanez swings it back out. Pump faking the 3. Grubb trying to throw it around. DeWitt off the deflection there. Yanez. DeWitt almost comes up with a rebound. Can't. And here comes Gage Willoughby again. Throws it off here to Kettrell. Kettrell with the basketball between the rings. Gives it off to Capuzzo. Capuzzo back to Willoughby. Willoughby drives out of the lane. Dumps it off. Kopritch off glass. And in. What a find for Gage Willoughby. Kopritch with his first 2 points. Josh Gooch wants a timeout. The Red Devils down at the break have taken the lead by 5 with 3:14 to go in the third. Timeout on the floor. We'll keep it right here. Man, oh, man. Josh Gooch not happy with the performance of his team right now. They were up 23-21 at the break. It's a 9-2 start for the Red Devils, who got down 7-0 to start the game themselves. And have been down, never by 10, but have been down by 7 a couple of different times, and have found a way to come back. Now they take the lead, and they're up by 5. I'd like to thank some more of our sponsors today: Aqua Shield Roofing, Creative Collision, Decatur Co-op, Decatur County Beef, Decatur Health, Farm Credit of Western Kansas, FNB Bank of Oberlin, and Frederickson Insurance Agency. A big thank you to all of them for helping to support Oberlin Red Devil Athletics on 101.1 KFNF. 3:14 left, third quarter. Red Devils in front 30-25. Josh Gooch using all of that 1-minute timeout break to kind of maybe get after his guys. It's just been turnovers. Missed jump shots have really been the difference. This is a team last year that finished the season 25-1. Their only loss to Northern Valley. Won this 1A D2 state championship. Here's Mangan with the basketball, looking, throws it into the left corner, gives it back to Mangan. Mangan with the basketball, left wing extended. Now throws it into the corner here for Oscar Martinez. Inside Yanez, back out. Mangan with a long-range 3. Offside iron, long rebound, brought down into the hands of Willoughby. Willoughby crossing over a couple of times. We'll bring it across the timeline here, up to the right pin. Hands it off to Kettrell. Kettrell with the basketball. Kettrell Now looking to drive, trying to take it down the left lane line. He had Capuzzo maybe on a backdoor, but great job by Ketchel because he would have thrown that ball up in the air. There's no doubt in my mind Capuzzo could have got up and laid it in, but just a safer play to keep it in your grasp. So the foul will go against Mangan. That's his second. Team foul number 2 here. Jensen on the drive, looking, lays up the funky shot, missed it. Osmeyer comes down with a rebound, but then lost it on a back tap from Grubb. Mangan all the way, coast to coast, high off the glass, misses the shot, misses the layup. Into the hands of Osmeyer, gets it off to Capuzzo, now to Willoughby, and he'll bring it across the timeline. 2:24 left, third quarter, 30-25. Willoughby with the basketball, throws it over into Jensen in the right corner. Jensen trying to drive, right baseline, runs into Martinez, and he'll get called for a foul. 30-25, third quarter. That foul against Martinez, his first. 2:17 to play. Willoughby pump fakes the lob inside. Now lobs it up to Osmeyer above the three-point arc. Gets it off to Jensen. Finds Capuzzo. Pulls up at the short corner from 5 feet. Missed it. Osmeyer tapping it around. Trying to come up with the offensive rebound. He can't. Out of the hands of Felty. He'll race it up the right side. Trying to throw it into the middle of the floor with a no-look pass. Stolen away by Davin Jensen. Jensen spins. Brings it up across the right side of the floor. 11 turnover for the Jackrabbits. Long-range three. Gage Willoughby missed it off front iron. Goes after his own rebound. Can't come up with it. Yanez now trying to take it coast to coast over the rack. He'll lay it up and in for 2. So Gael Yanez with 10 points. That makes it 30-27 here with a minute and 43 seconds to go. 30-27. Willoughby across the timeline. Throws it to the right corner. Now swings it back up to the top of the key on the drive. Lob pass inside. Up for 2. It touched every part of the rim, but Osmeyer gets it to go. He's got 12. Good to see him have finally a big game back after a tough couple of ones against Wallace County. And last Tuesday there against Dighton, Yanez trying to find a Martinez on the back cut. Has it stolen away again. Jensen actually went off the hands of Martinez into the hands of Jensen. Here comes Willoughby. Gets it off to Capuzzo. Into the left corner for Ketchel. Back up to Capuzzo. Takes one dribble. Drives it back out. Now stepping into a three. Davin Jensen from the right corner this time. Missed it. Martinez with a rebound. Jensen comes in with a steal. Jensen now trying to slow it up. Gets it inside to Osmeyer. Spins over the left shoulder. Kicks it back out. Gage Willoughby for 3. You betcha! Gage Willoughby with 7 points. 35-27. Red Devils have opened up an 8-point lead. We're down by 7. They lead by 8 and another steal. 13th turnover for the Jackrabbits. And Davin Jensen again, they're going to have to stop for him to tie his shoe. Jared Koprich looking to sub in here, and we'll see. That might not be and it is a subbable. I didn't know if that was a subbable play or not. 34 seconds to go in the third quarter. Red Devils with the basketball. They'll inbound just to the right of the scorer's table, just to the left of their own bench. 34 ticks left, 35-27. Red Devils down by 7 at 1 point, now lead by 8. Willoughby with the basketball in the right corner. Throws it up to Capuzzo. Capuzzo over the top to Jensen. Now throws it over to Ketchel. Ketchel with the basketball. Throws it up over to Capuzzo. Top of the key. That's Jensen. Hands it off to Capuzzo. Capuzzo driving it down. Left lane line. Looking. Finds Koprich underneath. Puts it up. Off glass and in for 2. Jarrett Koprich with 4 points. And he makes it 37-27. It's a 10-point game. Across the timeline, Mangan gets it off to Felty with 5, to Mangan with 3, with 2. At the buzzer, almost got that one to go again as it'll race out of bounds. What a third quarter. Red Devils down by 2 at the break. They lead by 10 after the third. To the fourth we go. 37-27. Red Devils in front on 101.1 KFNF. Red Devils once down by 7. We're down by 2 at the break. Now lead by 10 after outscoring Greeley County 16-7 in the third quarter. Capuzzo on the drive, middle of the lane, throws it back out to Davin Jensen on the right wing. Now drives right baseline, finds Osmeyer on a nice fight. He goes up for 2, missed it on board, and a foul will be called against Osmeyer. And tough one right there. Osmeyer has just been grabbing boards underneath tonight. Just been attacking it. That's his second. Team foul number 1 already here. 7:46 to go, fourth quarter. 37-27. Felty throws it to Grubb in the right corner. Back up to Felty, over to Mangan. Mangan over to Felty. Felty to Yanez. Yanez takes one dribble, goes up against Osmeyer, and a charge will be called inside. Tyler Osmeyer with a big time play right there to get Gael Yanez called for his second foul and the charge and give him an extra possession. 7:36 to go here in the fourth quarter. Red Devils by 10, 37-27. Willoughby will bring it across the timeline, gets it off to Capuzzo, driving middle of the lane, lays up the floater, off glass, and in for 2. Jaden Capuzzo with 8 points, makes it 39-27. 7 minutes, 23 seconds to go. Inside Yanez, goes up against Osmeyer, finds a cutting Martinez, almost stolen away. Now Osmeyer will end it in a jump ball, but it'll stay with the Jackrabbits. Here, and a timeout taken on the floor by the Jackrabbits. We'll keep it right here. 7:16 to go. 39-27. Red Devils by 12. I'd like to thank some more of our sponsors tonight in Frederickson Insurance Agency, Next Tech, Nutrient Ag Solutions, R&M Service Center, Ray's Grocery, The Bank in downtown Oberlin, United Northwest Federal Credit Union, VAP Construction, and Ward Drug Store. Big thank you to all of them for helping us support Oberlin Athletics here on 101.1 KFNF. Red Devils lead it here 39-27. They got down to start the game 7-0. Then came back tied at 11, got down 18-11, went on a 4-0 run late to make it 23-21 to the break, and then they go on a 16-4 run in the third, make it an 18-4 run now as it's 39-27. Outscoring Greeley County 18-4 in the second quarter, in the second half. Felty looking to get it in, lobs it up over the top to Mangan, but just threw it over to the side a little too far. And threw it out of bounds. So another turnover. It's number 14 for the Jackrabbits, who only had 7 at the break, and they've already had 7 through about a quarter in a minute. Almost stolen away. Capuzzo's able to bring it down, looking to throw it back out. Ketchel finds it there in the left corner. Pump fakes, gets it off to Willoughby. Willoughby faces up, throws it in, left corner. This time here, Capuzzo with a lob pass. I don't know what he was trying to do there, but threw it over the top of everybody. Turns into a steal for Mangan. Mangan, the throw ahead this time to Felty. Back to Mangan on the volleyball line. Over to the right wing for Felty. Lob pass inside Yanez. Takes one dribble. Gets Osmeyer off his feet and lays it up and in for 2. Gael Yanez with 12 points. Makes it 39-29 here. Red Devils lead it by 10 still. 6:38 to go. And Jensen slashing through the lane. Puts it up and in for 2. He's got 7 to make it 41-29. Across the timeline with the basketball. Felty stolen away from behind by Willoughby. The push ahead back to him from Jensen. Over to Capuzzo. Another turnover for the Jackrabbits. Capuzzo with the basketball on the drive, kicks it into the right corner. Now inside, Osmeyer wanting to go over to the left shoulder, kicks it back out. Davin Jensen straight away 3, can't get it to go. Rebound goes to him, down right lane line, back out Willoughby. Right wing 3, no, and Jensen comes in, trying to lay it up and in through the air, and instead he will be fouled, and he's going to head to the free throw line to shoot 2. 41-29, 6 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. Red Devils in front. Have been down by as many as 7, and now lead at 41-29. First one of the way for Capuzzo. Banks off side iron. For Jensen. Red Devils have just been to the free throw line twice tonight, now 3 times for 3 shots anyway. Second one, drops in. So he gets the second one to go. 8 points for Jensen, 42-29. Man getting quickly back the other way. Throws it over to Felty. Felty back to Mangan. Steps into a long-range three. Can't get it to go. Long rebound. Ran down by Grubb. Tries to throw it in. Does get it into DeWitt. DeWitt down right baseline. Trying to find it to Martinez. And he shoots it off of the hand of Martinez. And out of bounds. 42-29. Red Devils looking for that first win. It's been tough. They lost the last 2 games, but have won 2 of their last 5 inside. Here for Coprich, back out to Willoughby. Willoughby down, right lane line, trying to find a cutting Ketchel. Instead, Osmeyer comes up with it, and he puts it up and in for 2. Tyler Osmeyer with 14 points, the big fella, as makes it a 15-point game. Across the timeline, man, get inside to Grubb, now to DeWitt, and it'll be fouled by Coprich underneath. What a dramatic change. Only 6 points in this second half for the Jackrabbits. The Red Devil defense flying around, causing turnovers. Felty lobs it into Mangan. Mangan with the basketball, throws it into Felty in the right corner, takes the 3, trying to bank it home from the corner. Instead, he can't. That shot, I think, was just that way off that it looked like he was trying to bank it in. Willoughby brings it across the timeline, throws it over to Ketchel, left wing extended. Ketchel on the drive, now pops it back up to Willoughby. Willoughby over to Jensen. Jensen crosses over, stops with a step back 3! You betcha! Davin Jensen this time, he's got 11, and it makes it 47-29. 18-point game for the Red Devils. Inside here to DeWitt. DeWitt throws it back out to Felty around the horn to Grubb. Inside DeWitt, off his hands. Coprich able to come up with it. No, Jensen does. Another turnover. 17 for the Jackrabbits. 4:33 left, 47-29. Willoughby with the basketball. Willoughby throws it over to Jensen. Jensen finds it inside. Lob pass inside. Finds a wide open Tyler Osmeyer. 16 for him. 49-29. Down by 7 twice. They lead by 20. Oh, my goodness, 49-29. And another steal, but the call of foul in the back end. The Red Devils have been down by 7 2 different times tonight. Each of them in the first half were down by 2 at the break. And now they lead it by 20 points. Oh, my goodness, what a game this has been. Coach Weiss texted with him a couple of times after that Dighton game. Said, man, just been not so much mad, but just disappointed. Really thought we could have played a whole lot better against Dighton, and have come out tonight, and the youth isn't showing. This is what he's been talking about. Long-range 3 here for Felty. Missed it. Capuzzo comes down with a rebound, looking to pressure. Now he just gets it off to Ketchel, brings it across the timeline. Back to Capuzzo. Fix it over to Willoughby. Willoughby with the basketball. Left wing now driving left baseline, trying to get it inside. Throws it back out to Osmeyer, who pulls up from 18. Can't get it to go. Rebound out of the hands of Martinez. Martinez almost lost it, but does get it off to Grubb. Grubb the push ahead here to Felty, who brings it across the timeline. Felty over to Grubb. Inside to DeWitt. Takes one dribble. Off glass. Up and in for 2. Dalton DeWitt with 4 points. Timeout on the floor. Taken by Josh Groch. We'll take one with them. Josh Gooch, take one with them. 49-31, 3:37 left here in the fourth quarter. Red Devils in front on 101.1 KFNF. .337 to go here in this fourth quarter. Red Devils in front, 49-31. Have only allowed 8 points in the second half to the Jackrabbits, and have just been turning it over. Greeley County putting on a little bit of pressure here. Capuzzo trying to bring it across the timeline and weave between everybody. (49-31). 3:33 left here in the fourth quarter. Jensen with the basketball. Jensen now trying to drive it down. Right lane line. Takes it all the way. Throws it up underneath to Osmeyer. And a block will be called by DeWitt. 49-31, that foul against DeWitt is his fourth. Willoughby gets it into Osmeyer here just inside the right corner, takes one dribble, flicks it up to the top of the key here for Capuzzo, driving down right lane line, trying to kick it out, almost has it stolen away, and it does result in a turnover. The 11th from the Red Devils. The Red Devils, who had 9 at the break, only 2 so far unofficially in the second half, compared to Greeley County, who has had 10. Across the timeline with the basketball, Mangan throws it up top of the key to Grubb. Grubb inside DeWitt. He turns, spins, one dribble, goes up against Osmeyer, has a shot blocked. Jensen runs it down, dribbles to try to get himself out of it to Capuzzo, over to Willoughby, and Willoughby will race it up the left side of the floor. He crosses over, stops above the timeline, hands it off. Capuzzo down, left lane line, loses balance, kicks it back out, almost traveled with it. Now Ketchel down, left baseline, lays up the shot, missed it, was wanting a foul, doesn't get it. Mangan trying to weave between everybody, stops, looking, lobs it up over the top, here to Felty. Felty with a pump fake, and a foul will be called. 2:48 left, 49-31, the game far from over, as Greeley County has not been able to shoot the three well either in this second half. They shot it well in the first quarter. Since then, have kind of went downhill from beyond the arc. Felty looking to inbound. He does. Throws it over there into the left corner to DeWitt, trying to find a backdoor cutting. Trying to find a backdoor cutting Felty, and just threw it a little too far behind him. Jensen is going to get called for the foul, though. Him and DeWitt were racing out of bounds, or they just call it out of bounds off of Jensen. So it'll stay with Mangan. Wraps it around to Grubb, inside of Martinez to DeWitt. Off glass. No, missed everything, actually. Didn't even get it to the glass. Here comes Willoughby. Crosses over, brings it up, finds a wide open Osmeyer. Off glass and in. When it rains, it pours. 18, 51-31. 2:23 left here in the fourth quarter of play. Red Devils by 20. Grubb with the basketball. Long skip pass, almost stolen away by Jensen. And it does go out of bounds off of the Jackrabbits. 18th turnover for Greeley County. Looking, lobs it in, gets it in here to Willoughby. Willoughby brings it across the timeline, drives it into the left corner, in trouble, dumps it off to Osmeyer. Osmeyer working against Yanez, trying to go over the right shoulder this time on the drop step, and they'll say he extended out the elbow just a little bit too much, and he'll get called for the foul. And that'll be Osmeyer's third, team foul number 5 for the Red Devils, but it's a charge, so that means it does not go down as free throws. So the Red Devils catch a break there. 51-31, 2 minutes left here in the fourth quarter of play. Martinez throws it over to Grubb. Grubb with a long skip pass here over to Felty. Felty driving left baseline, looking, lobs it inside of Martinez, puts it up and in for 2. Great movement right there. And now working against the press, 51-33, into the middle of the floor for Osmeyer, who takes a couple of dribbles, able to bring it across the timeline, goes over to the top of Yanez, was trying to find Ketchel, who saves it into Osmeyer. Great job right there by Bryson Ketchel to save it. Now Capuzzo in trouble, hands it off to Willoughby down left lane line, reverses his step, kicks it back out, top of the key 3, banks off back iron. Rebound will go to the hands of Grubb. Grubb looking, trying to throw it ahead here to Mangan. Mangan on the drive, dumps it off inside of Yanez. Back to Mangan. Mangan swings it back out. Martinez for 3. You betcha. So Oscar Martinez with the last 5 points, and it makes it 51-35. Timeout on the floor. Red Devils in front, 51-35 with 1:10 left here on 101.1 KFNF. We'll be back with more fourth quarter action next. (51-36) here in the fourth quarter from Oberlin. Red Devils out in front, have been down by 7 on 2 different occasions tonight, and now lead at 51-36 as we make our way back into the fourth quarter. Just 1:10 left. Red Devils had 3 wins all of last year. They went 3-18. and now have a shot here to break that win total from last year. Jensen throws it in here to Ostmeyer. Ostmeyer in trouble, trying to throw it back to Jensen, stolen away by Grubb. Grubb now almost has it stolen away to Martinez, high off the glass. No, Ostmeyer with the rebound. Ostmeyer races it up, lobs it up over the top to Willoughby. Willoughby takes it down, left lane line, off glass, missed it too strong. Rebound out of the hands of Yanez. Yanez here with the 52 seconds leading the point. Back the other way, Grubb down, left lane line to the glass, and he'll be fouled. That was a hard charge in. Ostmeyer helping Grubb up, pats him on the back. And it was Martinez in there. I think everybody got his feet tangled together. So Grubb will head to the free throw line to shoot two. Grubb with 2 points today, none since the first half. 51-35. First one on the way, yes. Brody Grubb now with 3 points. And he's got the second one coming. It's up and can't get it to go. Rebound out of the hands of Capuzzo. Capuzzo trying to get it out to Jensen, and Grubb will come up with a foul. So it'll be Davin Jensen heading to the free throw line as that foul goes against Brody Grubb, his first. 51-37, 46 seconds left. Jensen's first free throw rattles home. Jensen now with 12. He's had 10 in the second half. 2 of 3 at the line today as well. Second one on the way for Jensen. Misses it offside iron, and he'll almost run it down in the left corner, but it goes out of bounds off of him. So Greeley County will have the basketball here. 46 seconds left. 52-37. With the basketball trying to get inside to Yanez. They lob it up over the top of him with 19th turnover. Ostmeyer almost loses it. Gets it back here to Willoughby. Willoughby crossing over. Able to bring it across the timeline here with 30 seconds to play. Lobs it up over to Capuzzo. Capuzzo back to Willoughby. Willoughby crosses over, drives it down, left lane line, stops just inside the arc. Back out to Capuzzo. Capuzzo drawing out the defense here. Capuzzo lobs it up to Ostmeyer. Ostmeyer back to Capuzzo. Capuzzo with 15 seconds, crossing over, throws it up into the right corner here for Jensen, who loses the basketball. Felty trying to come up with a steal. It will go off of him. 8 seconds to play. And the Red Devil faithful, I'm sure, can start to taste it here. 8 seconds left. 52-37, the Red Devils, who had 3 wins all of last year, and it was the first time that they had won a game in 770 days last year, are now just 5 seconds away from their 4th win of the season. Lobs it up to Willoughby, and that'll do it. The Oberlin Red Devils have got 4 wins for the first time since 2018, 2019, and it comes in a game where they were down by 7 on 2 different occasions, and they just dominate the second half to win it 52-37. This is a team that last year won 3 games for the first time since 2018-2019. Oh, my goodness. And now they have 4 wins for the first time since 2018-2019. They went 770 days without a win. It ended last year. That's 2 years and 9 months. But they battled back, they persevered, and they get it tonight. They now have 4 wins, breaking the win total from last year and the most since 2018-2019. 52-37. Red Devils get the win. We'll take a break. Be back with our final numbers here on 101.1 KFNF. Welcome back here from Oberlin. Final score, the Red Devils pick up win number 4 of the season, 52-37 over the Greeley County Jackrabbits tonight, outscoring the Jackrabbits 31-14 in the second half. They went down into the break, did the Red Devils 23-21, and outscored them once again 31-14 in the second half for a 52-37 win. Take you through quarter by quarter. It was Greeley County after one, 18-11, but Oberlin outscored them 10-5 in the second quarter to only be down by 2 at the break, 23-21. Then would outscore them 16-4 in the third and 15-10 in the fourth to wind up to our final total, 52-37. Take you through your individual numbers. Braxton Manigan finishes with 8 points tonight. Kaysen Felty finishes with 5. Brody Grubb with 3. 5 points from Oscar Martinez, 4 from Dalton DeWitt, and 12 points from Gael Yanez. For the Oberlin Red Devils, 12 points from Davin Jensen, 8 from Jaden Capuzzo, 3 from Bryson Ketchell, 7 from Gage Willoughby, 18 points from Tyler Osmeyer tonight, and that's been a long time coming. He hasn't been in double figures since St. Francis last week when he scored 12 points. He had 6 against Walco and then 4 against Dighton on Tuesday. But 18 tonight, 10 in the second half for him. Jared Kopridge finishes with 4 points as well. So a good night all the way around for the Red Devils once again as they get the win 52-37. The Red Devils commit 11 turnovers. Greeley County with 19. The Jackrabbits go 2 for 4 at the line, while the Red Devils go 2 for 5 at the free throw line. The Red Devils now 4-11 on the season. Greeley County will drop to 3-13. The Red Devils with that 4-11 record look into next week where they will take on Norton coming up on Tuesday. So it's a sweep tonight for both the boys and girls teams as the girls get the win 54-27. The boys get the win 52-37. So next broadcast coming up here for you for Oberlin Red Devil basketball will be coming up once again next Tuesday when the Red Devils will meet up with the Norton Blue Jays in Norton. We'll have pregame for the girls starting at 5:40, tip-off at 6. Boys will follow. That's coming up next Tuesday once again from Norton. Boy, what a night. The Oberlin Red Devil boys last year went 3-18. They won their first game last year on January 24th for the first time in 777 days. Started 0-11 and then went 3-7 to end the year, as they were able to beat St. Francis twice and Wheatland Grinnell once. And now, this season, they matched that win total really early, January 23rd. Took them a couple of games to get over it, but now they have 4 wins for the first time since 2018-2019 at their 4-11 record. Man, Coach Weiss got to be happy with that one. I know he was kind of down a little bit. I think the team was a little bit after a tough night against Dighton, but they came out there that first quarter thinking, oh, man, this could be a tough one. But they were able to rally back, get a huge win tonight over the Greeley County Jackrabbits. Well, that'll do it for us here from Oberlin. Once again, it's a girls' winner, 54-27. It's a boys' winner, 52-27 tonight. We'll be back again with Oberlin Red Devil boys and girls basketball coming up once again on Tuesday from Norton. I'm Sam Knoll saying so long and good night from Oberlin.